I try this a new way. I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking, and I need more of a show right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time, and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now. You got me up tonight, 'cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope so high. I won't be turning around, no, I won't be turning around. It's the right time, you feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I will win tonight. I think I'll do it on my way. I'm gonna show you what I'm going through, get you out of your comfort zone, 'cause I need more of the truth right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time, and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was you that hated the furniture merchant for some reason.
See,
Pretty sure that was not.
I can hear everyone can hear you all, but all of your screens are currently kind of frozen. So I don't know how to solve that
For
problem.
you.
Frozen.
Oh, they
as well.
are.
Yeah.
Eric,
Yeah.
the DM is looking inquisitive.
Like frozen like a frosty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll pop back into it eventually. It's just weird. So carry on.
Okay.
So we
Alright.
gotta kill 4 hours with buying furniture and linens and
See, sorry to interrupt, but this would have been the moment of Bevo to do the nipple slip.
Right now.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know because will it jump and catch up, or will it
It'll
just
just-
speed through?
It'll jump.
It's still frozen on the stream too, so
Don't worry. They can still hear you. It's just audible. It's audio right now.
Oh, I moved a little.
That was me
Oh,
adjusting.
you did move.
Oh,
we're on a podcast now.
This is the audio.
we're on a
Yeah,
podcast. Okay.
All right. So, when last we met up with our intrepid band of adventurers, the Silver Knights of the Mythal, newly named,
Eee.
the adventuring group formerly known as DBA S&M, you guys had successfully met Kelmac, who unfortunately is a member of the River Clan, at least unfortunately as far as Izal
Cares for.
Yeah, you guys, in exchange for payment, took possession of a home in the country's capital of Er Ariellen, specifically in the Ashgaran district. You guys went to visit the place. It's reasonably sized, a number of bedrooms, and some furniture still remaindered. But a lot of work is needed, but it's nonetheless a camp, a home base. So, after crashing there that evening, on mostly comfortable beds that could really use some sheets and linen, you guys wake up on the 9th day of First Seed, with the familiar sounds of the Adventurer's Corner looming off in the distance. The morning is yours.
The video's back.
Radio will be pissed.
We already sang that song today. No more. I'm looking at our house layout.
So who else is up? I'd be up. I'm up by now.
I would probably be up.
Bull Red never sleeps.
He just stares.
Wait.
Oh, I looked at the map. There's two singles, and then there's a room with 2 beds. Who's sharing?
Well, there's 2 rooms with 2 beds.
And then
There's
two
a
rooms?
room. There's a room with like a queen and 2 singles on the first floor, and then a room with a queen and 2 singles on the second floor.
there's 4 rooms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay. I see it. I see the other room now.
Who wants to be on ground floor? Who wants to be on second floor?
Yeah.
Wait,
Who
isn't
wants
it-
bottom? Who wants top?
I want on the second floor.
I guess.
Fine, I'll bottom.
I'm more of a top.
Actually,
Yeah,
I'm
so-
versatile. I could go with either.
Oh my
A
god.
verse? Okay.
I'll
Okay.
take.
I want the top with that good window. That double window that's up there. And looks like a hearth.
I'm sure Volred will take the queen bed.
Definitely. I was gonna say that, but I figured I'd let y'all figure that out on your own.
Then I'll take the smaller room with the 2 beds and the porch.
Okay, hold on.
That looks like a weird sunroom. On the second floor?
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a closet with windows.
Okay, you're talking about on the second floor?
Yeah, they're not labeled.
Yes.
So
That
I'm assuming.
that little room in the bottom right. I cannot believe we're going over all of this stupid.
you
shit
posted it
on-
today when we were at work. We didn't have time to go picky. Now
Wait,
we're
so-
picky on-
so-
You didn't
I think-
look at
I
it
think
for like
I'm-
the half hour.
Oh, I did. I just couldn't
Okay,
enhance it.
So the
How does
stone
one-
floor is the first room. Is the first floor, right?
Yeah, sorry. Like I was gonna try out Dungeon Fog today, and the stuff I like about it, stuff I don't like. Part of me wishes I would have just pre-drawn this.
It seems like
But-
a lot of work to get to that one bedroom on the second floor in the bottom. You have to go all the way to
Yep.
the top area.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted.
That is like because remember this used to be an embassy, so that's like the ambassador's room. Like you gotta wade through a whole bunch of people and armed guards.
Or
Uh,
I could put a hole in the
you-
wall and solve that problem, and we can get another room at the top of that stop
really-
sign.
Yeah, I'm more of an open concept fan.
Well, we still need load-bearing beams, so we can't take those out.
It just matters where your trusts are. We'll be fine on this. I'm
How's
sure.
the foundation?
Yeah.
Probably real shitty or really good. We're in the middle of the city.
So this
yeah,
place.
foundation's good. The
So this-
only thing that you guys don't have a map for is the cellar,
That's one of
which
my
I call
stairway
a
that went
cellar
down.
because there's not really much. So you'll notice on that first floor there is a set of staircases in that room that goes down. It's just a short hallway with a kitchen off to the left and a larder to the right. So,
Was this place abandoned,
well, no.
or like did the
it's-
tenant just not be able to pay, I guess, taxes? And
No. So this was originally an
embassy.
the old embassy,
Yes.
that they maintained mostly just for like visitors and stuff. So when it was handed over, basically, as far as you can tell, people just kind of showed up, grabbed the stuff that they were wanting to move, and left the stuff they didn't want to move. And then
That was
just lock the door.
probably- One of the lower ranking people was probably using it as a crack den, so we probably need to watch out. 'Cause,
For the local crackheads.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think I know one of them. Hold on. Look at my
Where's
notes.
the-
how long has it been unoccupied? Is
It
a big
doesn't
question.
appear long. I mean, it doesn't have like cobwebs and shit everywhere.
Okay, I'm just wondering about like
It's kept
moisture.
It is kept in fairly good condition. It is just very
Unused.
sparsely. Yes, it has like no furniture.
Get this
Other than
light
the
out of my
bed.
face.
Yeah. Other than those beds, you see like some rugs,
Like a couple
and-
chairs, maybe.
Yep, and the large wash basin, and obviously that main office on the main floor is just shelves all around.
Kayla, which room do you want?
I'm not too picky. I just want a room on the second floor.
Okay, so that's half of the options. So,
Yep.
how about you take the one with the 2 beds that are kind of in there, but then you could just kind of put your books or shit
Together?
in the other area.
Sounds good.
I'll be the one with the hearth, and you could just kind of. We'll probably turn one of those other areas into another room at some point.
So
Yeah.
how many actual bedrooms with beds? Because
4.
4.
So we have.
The first picture, there's one at the bottom and one at the top. Second
Yeah.
picture, there's 2 on the bottom.
gotcha. Yeah, the ones
Yeah,
at the top
so-
are kind of shitty. So I obviously did.
Yeah, so as you can kind of guess, like the second floor comes up into, I guess you could call it like a living room / dining room, because you guys can kind of tell like there's a kind of a large dinner table that's kind of just shoved over off the side.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes, that's a dinner table,
That was
and it's
rough.
got the table runner and everything in it, so it's a pretty good sized table.
Put the
But it
dinner
looks
table
as
on the
though
second
on the
floor.
second floor it comes up into a large, like what would have been a living room / dining room, and then it's got what you assume to be like a guard's bedroom or servant's quarters or something off to the side, and then you go through the door which opens up into kind of a lounge or study, and then wraps around into what would have been the actual bedroom. So the whole second floor is mostly just living quarters for like one dude.
It's like a
plus
big old C.
couple Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
that one little area on the second floor, top right?
That's like.
I
You're
think
talking
that's-
about that weird. That's actually stairs. Unfortunately, Dungeon Fog only gives me a 5 foot by 5 foot stairs because I used the free version.
That's
But yes, it does have access on the second floor down to the garden in the backyard.
Where's our
Okay.
drawing of the garden?
It's all that dead
I
grass surrounding
wasn't-
the building.
Oh, good crabgrass.
You know what? I will improve this at some point in the future. I was just trying to try out a new tool, okay?
I
Which it's-
appreciate it, Eric. Last time
Yes.
we didn't get a picture of our house.
You know, Eric, you did such a great job here that you
Yeah.
spoiled us with detail to the fact that, like, we're not nitpicking, we're just excited. And, you know, when someone gives me, like, a little mini cupcake, I want, like, a second one and then, like, a third one. So,
I'm not giving you free linens
We
for
want
it.
more
No, but-
cupcakes.
I'm just saying you made it sweet enough to entice us into wanting more. So, great job.
Maybe our party will get into real estate.
With Volred, hell yeah.
Yeah, because Volred is walking into the situation going,
Unacceptable.
this room is about 600 square foot too small.
But I'm assuming Volred wants the big room at the bottom of the first floor, and I will take what I'm assuming was servants' quarters to the north on the first floor.
Yes, that would have been like a barracks type room.
You feel right at home.
Yeah. And then you guys, like I said, the kitchen is down in the bottom
Cellar.
in the cellar. You'll also notice on the first floor, down in that lower right corner in that little hallway.
Is that a washroom?
Yes, there's a washroom. There's one on the north and south side there. So, crazily enough, the barracks has its own private washroom just because, you know, the number of dudes that was in there. And the tiny little 5x5 room next door is the shitter.
Oh yeah.
So the house has
Hey,
one
at
shitter.
least,
It's on the bottom floor.
Oh man, I hope y'all don't have an emergency upstairs.
Don't worry.
I can already like see it now. Volred is just gonna like look at that situation and
Well, one moment, please, as I transition.
Walking hand in hand on the ocean floor, down deep we wonder. Louder we sing, no there is no cure in this together. I don't wanna tell you that it's not real. Nothing is a fairy tale. Everything about you is so unreal. It won't be pretty when it ends. Now how could I leave with your sweet love on me? Yeah, yeah. Something about you always makes it harder. When you got my lipstick on.
Yeah, the only difference is, in that case, the 15-minute timer is our own. It's not soon.
Yeah.
And we can freely ignore it.
At least
Anyway,
everyone
but
wants to
yeah,
juice the Jace.
my whole joke, which is now ruined, is that Volred, if he takes that main bedroom on the second floor, will probably be like, oh, we don't need this other bedroom here that's got the 2 bedrooms in it. We'll blow out that wall and I'll have a walk-in closet and bathroom. And Calmac will be like, that's my bedroom, and he'll be like, you're a cat. You sleep outdoors.
Oh, damn. I haven't been racist like that yet.
Eric, I'm on the first floor.
Ah, whatever. Oh, right, that's Caleb's
Yeah.
bedroom.
Yeah,
Make him
Caleb's
sleep
bedroom.
downstairs in the office that has all the shelves in it. He'll need that anyway.
Yeah, for all his
Caleb
books.
and Izal are on the second floor.
Yes.
Yep.
Anyway, so now that the bedrooms have been dibsies,
Divvied up.
what do you guys want to do with your morning?
I'm going
As we
to
get 20 minutes into this game.
Shouldn't have gave us a house.
I'm going to get food
Right.
because there is no food here.
Yep.
There is no one to cook the food and
Yep.
serve the food. So we must go get our own food.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna
You
be
get your
chilling
food
in
for the rest of
garden.
us?
If y'all are okay with like boiled oats and like rehydrated rations,
What, you don't eat Meow Mix?
I'm going to split you in half.
You could try.
That's a
Oh,
sexy date.
unfortunately, like, Aaron's already heard all of this shit before because he, played it Tabaxi
Played it
last
Tabaxi.
campaign. So you're gonna just have to get it all over again, buddy.
Vollard wasn't there last time. He wants his chance at it.
No, I don't think I am actually proficient with cooking tools. I am not. So y'all will have to deal with what you get, which is just like some bacon.
Basically,
Like-
he's going to go to the store, buy some already cooked food, tear the labels off of it, and bring it back to the house.
And
Steamed
just throw it in the
hams.
microwave.
You guys don't have a microwave. They didn't leave you one.
Darn. But you're saying they exist. Okay.
yes.
So who wants
Is
to
there-
divide up things? Someone needs to get food. Not too much food because we might not be here all the time, and we gotta get some like housing stuff.
Well, how long do we intend to stay here? Which, are we all awake and talking now? Is that what we're doing?
I imagine, yes.
Okay. Well,
I'm awake, but I'm out of the conversation. I'm just kind of reading.
how long do we anticipate to be here before we move forward?
I mean, do y'all have any active contracts that are already going that need to be fulfilled, or are y'all just kind of at a slow point?
We're in between jobs.
So, I mean, we could spend time to refurnish and get this place to a living condition, or we could just get what we need. There's the options. Should we maybe go to the Adventurers Hall and see what contracts are up? Maybe that can help us plan on what we're gonna do.
That's an option. I will go get like sheets and pillows and some stuff to put around the house so it feels more like comfortable. 'Cause I find being all rugged, but I mean, if you get a house, you gotta put shit in it. Whoever wants to go looking for jobs, that's fine. I think we should get like a map to put in the house so you have it as a reference for things. So I'll look for that. If we do look for a job, though, it should be somewhere that's going to head us more towards Volred's family, so we can start working our way there. Caleb,
Yes.
any thoughts?
I'd agree that we should head that direction. Volred, how familiar are you with the area heading towards your homeland?
Just as a point out of OOC, where is that again?
Northwest, I think.
Yeah.
Yoxel?
Okay.
That is up in the Free Cities. A place you certainly would have heard of, Kelmac, maybe even visited, who knows. But basically, if you look at the main map of Balathor, you notice there are mountains that go along the northern edge and then the eastern edge, and it looks like on the far western edge, like the ocean continues going north. So on the other side of that mountain range to the north is a large open area.
Well, Kelmac's from Summerness.
Right. But Summerness is in Ashgar.
Oh, okay. There's separate regions. Okay.
Right. And so, but in Summerness, you might also recall, since, River's parents went to go stay in Silverwild Keep, up there in the northwestern area. There, if you head, west out of there near Galator, where Kelder is inured, it opens up into a large area of land, like the size of a decent-sized kingdom, that is called the Free Cities, which is actually just a whole bunch of wilderness and with pockets of individual cities that are their own city-states. Kind of like old school Italy.
Gotcha.
So every single city you go in is its own micro-kingdom with its own laws and ways of doing everything. So that's why, you'd heard it said before, but Volred is technically considered a trade prince, which is the name commonly given to someone who is from in the line of succession. Well, who is in the royal line of a free city. But yes, there are several very large cities in that area that are all coastal, because the whole area makes kind of a weird bay with a peninsula. Kyoxa is just one of such cities. Other major ones, the largest is Azran, and the next largest would be Haldapeller, which is also one of the military superpowers in that area.
But north.
North.
The general direction
basically if you guys go to Eladin, back to Eladin and take a boat and just skirt that western coastline north, it would take you not that long to hit the Free Cities. Okay. And I'm just sitting here thinking, shit, now I'm going to have to make a map of the Free Cities.
Yep.
That's what you get, loser.
Well,
we've been planning to go there for a while.
Sure hope they don't go to that place I keep mentioning.
Well, I mean, you mention it, but then it's like, cool, I have... Yeah, basically what happens is, it's like Skyrim. I loaded in a map, I gave you guys a map, and then Volred comes in, and little do we know, he's got DLC content with a whole other map.
Oh shit, that Dragonborn DLC, oh boy.
I've actually never played it, but anyway, back to the game.
So I'll go get some food. Izal's gonna go get home stuff.
If you make a homemaker type of joke, I'm gonna break your fingers.
I wasn't going to,
Just give you a
but now I may.
I will join Azal.
Oh, good.
I would like to give my own opinions on the items that we intend to procure.
Hopefully, they're not too expensive.
An elf and a dwarf walk into a pottery barn.
Oh goodness, goodness gracious. Caleb, are you gonna stay here and read, or you want to come grocery shopping?
I'll go
It sounds
grocery
like
shopping.
book time. No, it sounds like book time.
Yeah, unfortunately, Caleb was reading through and managed to make note of a couple Well, OOC, Caleb figured out how to read most of
wait.
a spell book and found out there's some spells in there he's never heard of before.
Yep.
I just realized Kelmac doesn't know about the talking book.
Don't worry.
Yes.
It's
He
more,
Just,
will
hey,
soon enough.
Hey, why are you talking to that book?
more of a trick of the
No
lights.
reason.
Oh man, your
Don't worry
war
about it.
PTSD is gonna be fun if you see a ghost in the middle of the night.
Oh, wow. And he's a paladin, too. He's going to start smiting shit. Yep. He's all going to be in her bedroom, and all of a sudden the wall's going to bust out.
Hey, I know I said I like an open room concept, but this is going a little far. But yeah,
Red was
that's-
right. You sleep outside.
I got no problem grocery shopping alone.
Alright, ready, break.
Break.
Okay. So, Kelmac, how much money are you looking to spend on provisions?
So I know my standard of living is, what was it? It was like 1 gold per day.
Oh, you have one of the higher, like the comfortable living or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 gold, modest.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna get like a full, like I'm gonna, no bad products, like shopping cheap, but I'm not gonna go get like this, like I'm not gonna look for a Barraco ham.
Should get non-perishables like spices and salts and things.
Yeah, like
Right,
some
but the
some
question
dried
is,
biscuits.
like, yeah, but the question is just like whatever you're willing or whatever you're interested in spending, then fine. Just use that modest 1 gold piece per day thing, and
Chalk
then
it up to like 4
just-
people, and then however many days.
and however
let's
many
say-
days, and we'll assume you're buying stuff that is intended to have very long shelf life.
Yeah, so let's say 30 gold.
Let's call it, adventurers provisions. Like you're
Four-
getting canned
4
fruit and
people
meats.
for a week times 4 people for a week is 28 gold, 1 gold per day, and then like 2 extra gold for pots, pans, cooking utensils, spices, whatever.
Then yes, we'll say you get some basic stuff.
Because I'm
there's
sure
also,
the kitchen's been gutted.
no, I mean there's still some utensils and stuff that are like well used, but mostly just because it seems in order to pack that shit they would have had to clean it, and it's pretty clear that like they had to keep utensils in case they needed them, but at the same time it's like, it's like when you go to move, it's like, do you really want to pack all this shit up? I mean, do you really want to pack a 50-pound kettle? Cauldron? No, you probably don't, especially if that means you're going to have to scour that shit.
That shit's gonna
So-
stay there till the end of time.
Yes, so,
So yeah, I'll spend 30 gold worth of stuff.
yes, okay. And you've got stuff in your kitchen, enough to make food with. You're not going to be making a grand meal, but
No.
you guys can basically get your food pyramid in without hating the food too much.
Coming from a military background, I know how to make like field baked beans, a gravy,
Yep.
whatever like could scrounge up on a
Okay.
campfire.
So you're gonna do that, and he's all, you were going for linens?
Yeah. Volred and I are going house decorating.
Okie dokie then. You find a place, not actually too far from here, because you guys are just like basically a block away from the Wyvern Square, where or the Wyvern Square, where also there's the Daring Dragon, and you guys can see the spires of the Adventurers Guild, just a block or two away. Um, and there's a lot of people, in at this particular time. So you guys can kind of find whatever. So are you guys going to look for an actual like furniture shop or just kind of like a general quartermaster?
I'm not looking for anything crazy fancy, but Volred might have other ideas of specific things.
Okay.
So I'm looking for
Well,
generic settings, so like quartermaster. But there's
yeah,
a couple things I'd
so
like to
actually,
get that aren't probably on there.
yeah, so right across the street from the Daring Dragon actually is a large adventurers, general supply store. Um, Rather large compared to some of the ones you guys have seen before, but think of it kind of like the adventure quarter version of like Walmart. You probably won't necessarily find some amazing stuff in there, but if you're gonna stop off one spot before you leave town, it's probably one of the better spots to go to. So you kind of come in. It's a large two-story building, stone with a slate roof. You can see on the down floor or the bottom floor, there's kind of a large aisle that kind of goes from one section all the way to the back. It actually has kind of like a cash wrap up in the front. Um, and things are kind of loosely organized by item types, but there are kind of very tall shelves with somewhat narrow aisles to try and pack as much shit in here as possible. Um, and it's kind of like the kind of place where you'll come in and like you'll see like settings or like place settings or plates or whatever, and there's just stacks of it. You want goblets, there's stacks of it. A bunch of empty vials. So it definitely tries to keep a decent stock of anything most adventurers or people who are traveling on the road and need some comforts would require.
Okay. I want to spend 100 gold to get stuff to furnish out the house. Generic things like blankets, pillows, plates, certain dishes, towels, maybe some soap.
Okay. To buy linens to furnish all the beds, and soap and towels and all that would cost you maybe 25 gold. So if you've got some other, like if you want to upgrade furnishings or maybe you want to get some extra stuff, then you can feel free to do that as well.
Cool. That works. I'll make up random things like this is a shelf mirror. I don't know. Small things just to decorate.
Okay, and make the place feel a little more lived in.
A little bit nicer.
Okay. You can kind of fill that in, but yeah, I mean, the mattresses and everything were in good stuff, and the linens are not super expensive. So, yeah. Anything else specific you want to pick up here?
We just need to find a map. Like a big map of like a large area. That way we can just, for like an art piece, but just something we can hang on our wall in our main area.
Okay. You won't find that here, but you can go and find a cartographer.
Alright, put that on the list. Definitely want to do that. Volred, any ideas? Good talk. Volred. Can't hear you.
No audio.
Yeah.
Anything you want to look for?
Finest bed sheets.
Okay. You can get some like good silk bed sheets for like 15 gold. And of course that comes with pillowcases and stuff like that too.
I will take 2.
Okay.
Okay.
What color are they?
Whatever relatively basic color you want, keeping in mind that like dyeing is a very expensive process back in this day and age. So you can avoid blues and purples, and you can get some reds.
Athoria died for only 300 gold.
I knew the
Actually-
joke was coming.
The death was free; it was the resurrection.
So dying isn't expensive.
Good gravy.
I think I heard words. So I'm gonna say blue and red.
Okay.
So how expensive are they?
For the silk sheets, they cost 15 gold apiece.
This fancy boy. Alright, out of the cartographer. I want to get a map.
I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map. Map, the map, I'm the map.
Okay, so you
Man.
guys are gonna go find a cartographer.
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't take much time. This is, after all, the adventurers' quarter. So, you do find a cartographer in the area. He has a relatively small place. Looks like he might actually, and he lives in the floor above. So there really isn't that much. It's just an awful lot of cases filled with kind of rolled parchments and stuff. A lot of his maps are smaller. They're not like large frame size. But he does have some in that regard. So as you kind of come in, he kind of looks over to you, and he's got like this kind of big, wiry white beard, still got little strands of like gray and black in it. And it's got kind of a, one of, I don't even really know what they're called, but like one of those European caps that kind of face a little forward. Kind of like a beret, but not to the side, out in the front. I don't know what they're called, but they have a name for them, and I own one. A little chapeau. But
Is it a
he goes,
chapeau?
I don't know what it's called. I'll have to look it up. But doesn't matter. He sees you, and as you come in, he seems kind of somewhat excited at the prospect of customers, and kind of comes in. Oh, welcome.
Hi, we're looking for like a large map to put in our home. We'd like it to cover as much of the known Athoria area if we could. That way, whenever we're planning out what we're going to do, it'd be easier if we can look at the whole thing. It doesn't have to be too up to date as far as like cities or anything, but just something nice and visual.
Yeah, I was just didn't realize my little green ring wasn't popping up. And so he sits there, kind of runs his hands through his beard. I suppose I've got some something I could probably give you. It's a bit more stylized. Mostly has some of the major cities. If you want something with an awful lot of specifics, have to go with something else. It's paper, though. Is that a problem?
That works. We don't need any oil paintings or anything, or watercolor.
Ah, well, most people typically do.
I would like
Um,
an oil painting.
Unfortunately, that's not really my specialty. Um,
I
I
would
do
like a
have
watercolor.
I have a friend of mine who's an artist who, on occasion, will do some commissions for some of my painted works, transcribing them to that medium. Um, Let me go get what I have and see if this works for you. If it does, I could let it go for a good price. It's, well, it doesn't exactly meet most people's style. And he kind of goes and pulls out this kind of roll and then comes back, and it's weird because as he comes forward, it's very clearly this map is drawn on an actual raw animal hide. And he kind of unfolds it. It looks as though it might have been like you would think maybe deer, but the hair is a little more supple than that, and it's a larger than a deer. So maybe like a small bear or something similar, or a large cat. And he kind of opens it up, such as the leather side is facing out, and you see a hand-drawn, somewhat stylized, kind of Tolkien-esque, simple map of Baelathor. It notes all the major cities, a few of the smaller ones, but anything like villages and such will not be on there.
I think that works enough for what I'm looking for. But an art map would be pretty cool too. But we'd have to go to your friend.
Well, yeah, the painting, I can't say exactly what he's going to charge for it, depending on how large you want it. It probably could set you back a couple hundred gold, depending on how nice. I understand this is kind of an acquired taste, and honestly, most people don't bring it because while it will survive a little better out in the wild than a paper map, it's still not very compact. But something like on a wall, for the right individual, might be worth it. Normally, something like this I would sell for about 50 gold, but I suppose if you're interested, I could give it to you for 40.
I'll take it for 40. As long as you can point us in the direction of someone who might be able to commission a more artistic version as well.
Hey, yes, a friend of mine, he doesn't live here. He lives... he has a place down in the 4th Ward, near the waterfront, but not quite at the high water. Few places blocks over from the district for all the people from Shelnar. Kind of set up their little enclave. But he's a fairly good artist. Mostly deals in landscapes and such like this. Can't exactly make the big bucks, as it were, because he's rather shite with portraits.
Well, I like this skin map, so I'll take it. It'll look real good on the wall. This will have something we can reference. So I will hand over a bag of roughly 400 silver. A couple of them.
That's good. Well met. My friend, his name is Luterio. You'll be able to find him, as I said, in the 4th Ward. He lives over by one of the, near the guild hall for the artists guild, the painters. Specifically, that group. Well, you should be able to find him there. Worst case, stop by the Guild of Artists, and they should be able to tell you how to get there.
All right. Thank you.
My pleasure. If you need any other maps, feel free to come back and let me know.
And what was his name again?
This guy?
His? Yes.
You actually did not ask.
Well, I'm here for business. Oh, and what is your name? Oh, great map maker.
Aster.
Sir. And your friend we'll be heading over to?
Yeah, Luterio. Yes, he's Shelnari. He's from Shelnar, so specifically he's from Cyrodiil, if you know anything about that place. So understand that he's gonna be boisterous.
Works for us. Okay. Thank you. And we leave.
Oh dear Lord, I absolutely got one of these. Shit. Fuck, I keep hearing this fucking Discord noise and it's driving me nuts.
Hello?
And unfortunately, I've already muted one of the Discord volume toggles, so I don't know which one. The only one left has got to be voice. So, oh well. Anyway,
And we
so
take our leave.
yes. And
I'm just gonna add a map to my big map to my inventory. Anything else other than cool art map? Volred? I can't hear you, Volred. You got your mask on.
Oh, nothing else.
Alright. Let's go to the artist and we'll be all done. That's where we go, Eric. Go there.
yeah, I know. I'm just taking an opportunity to correct all of you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Not that I'm necessarily trying to correct you guys. I'm just making sure that I post that stuff. Otherwise, I'll forget. I need to move some stuff so that way maybe. Yeah.
That person has two L's.
Yeah, that
he
was,
does actually.
Unnecessary.
He's from Cyrodiil. Everything they do is unnecessary, which I guess you guys will kind of start to learn now. So you guys head out of the Adventurers Quarter, located in Ward 5. Head to the nearby Ward 4. Asking around, you find the Guild of Artists. I'm gonna say Guild of Mages. The Artists Guild, and start asking around for the landscape artist known as Luterio. You do eventually, after talking to several people, manage to track him down to a small hole-in-the-wall pub that resides like on the first floor of a row of tenements, where like there's commercial down on the first floor and then housing over top. As you kind of pass through these stone archways that enter into this pub, which doesn't actually have like a proper front door, it's more like a inside-outside kind of space. The people here take on a bit more array of color and type than you're used to. There are individuals who are definitely Athorian. Then you see some dark-skinned
Drop again. Nope.
Rojan.
Never mind. You dropped.
Discord is being super weird today.
It's like a connect. It's like a signal issue.
Like, so it was dropping mine, and it's dropping his. That's funny. 1 second, guys.
Walking hand in hand.
Act like
So
nothing
funny,
happened.
so funny, guys. Yeah. All right. Looks like. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so yes, you find you show up to this pub near the Shelnar Enclave. An array of different ethnicities and individuals in this particular area. You were told to watch or given a general description of what Luterio looks like, and you believe you find him. An individual of traditional Cyrodiil stock, kind of this light sort of Mediterranean style skin, kind of this short, kind of windswept, black hair, and then kind of an old-fashioned, Spaniard's mustache, wearing a rather loud, colorful outfit with like the poofs and such, and a kind of a velvet doublet of yellow and navy blue.
Call me a poof.
What? No, he has poofs.
You puff.
But yes, he is there. You soon.
All right, Fallred.
Yes, I definitely know exactly where we are.
We're at that artist who was going to make a fancy version of a map because you wanted a really arty oil painting version.
Ah, the conversation, yes. Uh-huh. Let's
Just thought
do
I'd
this.
fill you in on our way.
Thanks. Sometimes after dying, my short-term memory just... It's almost like you didn't even have a conversation with me.
Lead the
Is
way.
there a shopkeeper around here?
There is the pub owner. Confirm I'm not a robot. Google must think I'm a robot.
Did y'all hear that?
Hear what?
Oh, my Siri just went off.
Nah, we didn't hear it.
It was like, let me check for a shopkeeper.
I hear you're looking for a battle axe. What?
That puts me on a list.
Oops.
Oh. Yeah.
So,
Yes, I told you there is a publican. Publican is the proper name for a dude who owns a pub. Tavern master owns a tavern. Innkeeper owns an inn.
So
Okay,
if you
cool, but-
got fired as a publican and then eventually
And
found
rehired?
yourself, you'd be a republican?
okay, no, but for real though, I did miss a lot because technical difficulties on my end. So I know we're walking into a pub. Is the gentleman the person we're looking for, or is that the guy who's getting us to said artist?
The gentleman that you see, you believe is the artist. You
Gotcha.
guys spent
Gotcha.
hour or so asking random people if they knew who Luterio was, and you believe you have come to the pub that he frequents.
Right. Come on, Azal. Let's talk to this guy.
I think he's called a publican.
It'd be rude to assume.
All right.
So we approach him.
Okay. The pub owner or the artist?
Oh wait, I thought you said it was the same person.
No.
This artist is
You
doing
you
well.
just asked
That's what I was
me.
trying to ask.
Okay,
Gotcha.
I thought you were asking me if there was like a barkeep here. I'm like, well, yes. I mean, it's a pub and they have a barkeep.
No, I gotcha. Yeah, I was asking
Okay,
if the guy you
my
were
misunderstanding.
describing was the bartender, if he was the artist, dude.
No, he is not. You see who you think is the artist in the back having a very loud conversation with a few other people.
Got it. Oh, well, in that case, is all. Let's move towards that area and overhear what they're discussing.
Good. I'll get some drinks. I go up to the publican. Excuse me.
Okay.
Can I get like a glass of wine and a mead?
The publican, pub owner, because that just seems kind of weird to say. Turns around. It's a portly dude, bald, just a little bit of scraggly 5 o'clock shadow. Kind of looks over and goes, "Fine. Any particular vintage?"
I'm not looking to break the bank, but my friend over there's got expensive taste, so something that tastes really good, but ain't gonna put me in the poorhouse.
All right. Well, you can get a pretty nice bottle for about 10 gold. Or are you thinking something a little more common?
10 gold work. I'll take the mead.
Okay. And he kind of reaches down, pulls out a bottle, slides it over, and then kind of pulls out like a pitcher of mead and pours you. He kind of goes and pulls out kind of like one tankard and kind of looks at you for a brief moment, kind of reaches down and pulls out a bigger tankard and fills it.
Thank you.
He just kind of goes, "Yeah, I know you dwarves can drink a lot. And besides, you just spent 10 gold on a bottle of wine."
And over 100 silver pieces in this pouch.
Okay. Kind of takes a quick look. Yeah, nice. Thanks.
Thank you. And I'll get the wine. I go catch it to Vorid. Vorid, I got drinks.
What did you get?
I got mead, and I got you some wine.
Is it special?
I don't know, maybe. It's a gift. That's special.
What do I smell when I smell the bottle?
You kind of open up. It's definitely a white, perhaps like a Moscato or something like that, like a sweet wine. So not really bad as far as that goes. It's got some notes just kind of as you let it breathe that tells you it's definitely exotic from this area. Or exotic outside of this area. It's an imported wine.
This is exotic tasting. Definitely not from around here, I would assume. Good choice.
Thank you. Alright, now it's eavesdrop.
Okay. As you're kind of sitting here, they're having this conversation at this point about art, obviously. As the figure that you believe to be Luterio goes, "That isn't possible, my friend. I am telling you, it is not possible to do something with such realism. I am one of the greatest artists here in our guild, and yet I could not do such a thing." And the other person goes, "Well, true, but you are also shite at portraits, which is why you can't make any real money. That is why we continue to live in a flat, and you live in a flop." Until he goes, "It does not matter. My greatness will be used one day. I am telling you, I think I am going to charter a boat. I'm going to sail to the Isles, find some of the hardest to reach places, and get portrait landscapes of them. Places no one has ever seen. And I tell you, because I will make plenty of money. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go get some more wine. I'm done. And he kind of stands up. And at this point, as he goes to move, he kind of lurches forward, a little bit of wobble in his step. He's clearly been here quite a while.
All right, I think Impressionism is clearly the far superior form of art.
That's debatable.
Art
But-
is subjective.
It is. And I feel like this would be an opportune moment to try to snag the ear of this artist.
A couple minutes later, the guy comes back with a pitcher of wine. You guys know that kind of wine. It's like bathtub wine. Not great stuff. It's just obviously what he can afford. And so he starts kind of like filling his goblet up as much as he can. Like, and starts like drinking a little bit and goes, so, where was I saying? Yes, I understand the new artwork and this whole new blood in the guild, but, the old-fashioned thing. Yeah. Winslow, what are you drawing? Yeah. And just one of the other artists at the table, who you can kind of tell has just been knee deep, it's like sketching. And the conversation just continues on from there. Oh no.
Forward.
That
Do you think now would be a good time to approach him?
why not?
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Of course.
Alright.
Just to confirm, we're looking for a beautiful painting of the map of Ariella, correct?
Yes.
Were you looking for the city or Balathor?
Balathor. Well, I would
Okay.
like one of the big thing. If he wants a smaller one, then hey, it's his money.
Okay, so I am going to go up and approach them and walk up to him and say, "Excuse me, fine sir. Did I
And,
hear you that you are an artist?"
Luterio kind of looking at your robes a little bit and the gold and silver thread that kind of lays to him. He kind of sets it down. Why, yes, my good sir. You heard correctly. I am an artist, a considerable skill. I specialize in landscapes and still art.
Ooh,
Unfortunately, I must tell you, if you wish to capture your fine visage, you probably are going to want a different artist. I can certainly try, though, if you want.
well, the one thing I appreciate in an artist is their ability to speak the truth. I think you must know that as someone who must display their skills on canvas. So I appreciate the honesty.
Yes, though, strictly speaking, my work is not only canvas. I can do wood, I can do engraving. Quite a bit of work, actually. Sorry. And he kind of goes to stand a little bit, kind of glances over to his other friends and, like, deliberately turns his back to them and kind of gestures you away from the other riffraff. Good sir, yes, my name is Luterio Cuar. I am a native of Cyrodiil and an artist, as you might obviously have heard.
Luterio, pleasure to meet you. My name is Volred. I am a traveler as such, and I've been to many lands. I've seen many beautiful mountain ranges, beaches. But what I desire is a map. How good are you at drawing a map?
I have done similar work before. A friend of mine is a cartographer, and when the need requires, he throws some work my way for individuals who would um, like something that is not on parchment. So I have done similar work in the past, and I am most capable of the challenge. What kind of map would you like me to draw, if you don't mind me asking?
Of course. A map of the city, this capital. Something that is unique, has its own voice, let's say, but is also somewhat accurate enough. Nothing too detailed, but, a scheme of the city, the general areas.
Yes, a map that perhaps shows the city in the ways that only a local could see it.
Ooh, I like it. It's
Good,
even
good.
more than I desired. How long would it take for you to be able to create such a thing?
Well, I suppose that depends. How large of a map are we talking? Is it going to be a statement piece to hang above a mantle, or something you plan on taking with you?
Oh, it will certainly be a mantelpiece.
I see. Uh, oil and canvas?
Of course.
And how large a portrait are you thinking exactly?
Say about roughly 3 by 3 feet with a, little extra wiggle room in case you need to go up or sideways. Just a little more for proportion.
I see. Well, would you just like the canvas, or would you like me to have it framed as well?
I guess this is a good time to discuss cost. What would that be in terms of the price?
Yes, for a portrait, such as what you are suggesting, the artwork itself would cost you 100 gold pieces, and would probably take me perhaps a week to get that done. If you chose to do a frame, that really depends. I could give it a simple wooden frame, but if you're going to have that kind of artwork, why bother? You could do something like a gilded wood that would run you 20 pieces of gold. And if you were thinking something more like very artistic, solid gold frame, closer to 100.
I would say, as much as I'm a fan of the luxury, of course I wouldn't be if I weren't seeking your assistance. Say the standard gold would be good in this application. It would fit the quarters nicely.
I see. So, roughly 3 by 3, the city, the capital here, in a gilded frame.
Yes.
Very well. Let us see. That should run a grand total of 190 gold pieces, materials, labor, and all such included.
Well, would you be willing to cut a deal?
Now you see his eyes kind of shift a little bit. I am not entirely sure what manner of deal you are referring to.
Well, I will admit, I did overhear a little bit of your conversation earlier. I heard that you want to travel the world, see fine places. This is an opportunity, as I am royalty where I come from, and if you were to provide this to me at, 120 gold, I would gladly consider bringing you to my capital in the future.
And he's kind of looking at you now at this point. He's kind of looking you over, looking at your robes that aren't quite as nice as they were when you first got here, but still relatively nice, and he's kind of glancing through. A prince, you say? Well, firstly, he kind of does a deep, courteous low bow. Your Majesty, I was not aware that I was in the presence of royalty. Please, forgive me.
No
Where did you
need,
say you were a royalty of?
Kyosa.
Oh, yes, of course. Kyosa. Wonderful place. Would love to visit sometime. Um, but let's see. That is quite the discount.
Well, to be honest, I've been traveling amongst everyday folks for the past while, and I'm on my way back home. My funds, while I can pay you the full price, it would be wise of me to make sure all of my other needs are met. So, a simple, consider it a delay of partial payment, and you'd be able to experience a week worth of lodgings in the capital.
Yes. No, I completely understand the plight. I once knew a prince from Shalnar who had unfortunately lost his throne and was in great need of aid. And I had to say that I wish I could have been more helpful to him. Unfortunately, however, at the time, I was not allowed to send him the sum of money he requested. But still, horrible things. Being a prince is so hard. Royalty, in foreign places. So much turnover. Truly, I feel for you. But let us see. The truth is, you have me at a rather unfortunate position because if you speak purely of cost in order to actually create the masterwork, if I was to take it for that price, you'd be surprised how thin that margin would be. And while I am a great artist, I certainly need the money. So, perhaps then, we could come up with some other arrangement.
Perhaps.
Say,
Well, before you give me an offer, let me speak with my comrade very quickly. Just 30 seconds, not long.
of course.
So I'll go back to Azal and
at this point, he kind of moves back over to the other table, picks up wine, and takes a big gulp of it.
So how's it going?
And kind of comes back.
I'm trying to get a discount.
As
I
is
offered
tradition.
him the ability to stay in Kyosa, but that didn't matter to him. Now he's complaining that he's not making enough money. Is there any information you think we could leverage off of him? Is there anything in the city that we might need to know that we already don't? Objects or services.
Well, judging by what I overheard, you were it sounded like you were trying to get him to do work for potential money. So, his friends were making fun of him for living in the poorhouse. What if we offered him, I mean, technically we have a house that we won't be at a lot of times. What if we offered him like a room there? We'll have like a roof over his head, won't have to worry about stuff. You can kind of decorate it.
That's
Just got the house, and you're already trying to recruit followers.
Just gotta get the place
Are
moving.
we about to have a homeless shelter art house?
Hey, Art's, he's got.
Yeah, you'll come back and
Bring
the
in
place is going to be
starving
totally
artists.
bohemian.
Azal.
It's a halfway house.
Yeah, love
For
Bebo Lounge,
artists.
baby.
Only artists, though.
Well, maybe we could come up with something creative, but let me go back and
Ooh.
tell him that.
I got something. I pull out an adamantine coin. Like, these things are really rare, kind of valuable. They're more like a collector's thing, but you could use it as proof of like we've traveled all over the place. These things are almost impossible to find here, as incentivizing him to agree on your point. I mean, we don't have to go straight to Kyosa. If he wants to see other things on the way, we could definitely stop off, and we'll be paying for his trip.
Tell you what.
Out of curiosity here, Izal, are you talking about like an actual like dwarven adamantium coin?
Yeah. It's like I have 3 more.
Okay.
We found those under the sea.
Those are
All right.
They're worth like
Azal.
10 gold apiece, according to what you told me.
oh yeah, because they're like a replacement for platinum.
Yeah, but they're neat.
They're dwarven platinum. Okay, I was trying to remember. I thought you were talking about like they do have like dwarves nowadays. They do mint like a 500 gold coin that's also made of adamantium. So I was like,
If you
wait a
wanna
second
say
here.
that, sure, go ahead. I'm saying it's the other ones we found, but yeah.
Yes, okay. Dwarven platinum.
Okay, Azal, I have a plan. Follow me.
All right, but if this
So,
involves
I just
sex,
grab
I
Azal.
swear to God, I'm gonna stab you. I might go
So
with
I-
it for a little while though, if I could get something out of it. As you're dragging me over there.
Well, I grab you and drag you up to him and say, Lutero, this is Zal. Zal's been a traveler of mine who has seen many exotic places along the way and has experienced adventure to the wildest imagination. Zal, what is that you had in your pocket that you were showing me?
Oh, pull out an adamantine coin. Like, it's an adamantine coin. It's like ancient dwarven currency. We found these at the bottom of the ocean while we were fighting some Suhagen. And there's a Triton Prince that was there. There's a portal to the, what is it, water plane? We had to avoid that one. Yeah, all kinds of. This was just one of them. This is pretty early.
Did that come from one of the 2 gods that we met? I can't remember.
No, this was in between gods.
Okay,
This was.
gotcha.
I think this was after the no, it was just before the divine dragon one in the mountains. Also before, who was it? The hunteress god one that was hot as fuck that we found. That you almost pissed off because you shot that one big deer, and then you shot like 3 more of them, and you weren't supposed to.
That was a very exciting time. Sometimes I can't think
Caught up in the moment.
and remember. Well, you know what? I can't even remember because I died and came back to
That's
life.
true. There was a time you died. That was tragic. But you got better.
Yeah.
Well versed
Oh.
in travel. We are. Sorry, I forgot. I got distracted.
Oh no, it is fine. It is good. Hello, my lady. I am Luterio Courier, and artist.
I am easily.
So, His Royal Majesty here is attempting to commission a portrait of the city.
Is it called a portrait if it's of a city? I thought a portrait was that of like an individual. Art wasn't my strong suit in school.
Well, it is portrait size, standard canvas. So, it is fine.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he's technically a prince. I'm descendant of, what is it called again? I'm a descendant of a Stuart.
Stuart's descendant. Well,
Technically makes me a Stuart.
this is all an awful lot of fun, but as I told your compatriot here, for a 3x3 oil-on canvas, gilded frame portrait of the city of Ariellen, it will cost 190 gold. So,
It's a lot for a picture of a city that'll probably be obsolete after about 10 years.
well, I suppose it is possible, but then again, we are talking about a whole week's worth of work in painting it. Not to mention using some supplies that are not exactly cheap. I'm sorry if you are not well engaged into the world of fine art and the cost of it, but that is actually a fair price. Now, while I prefer coin, if you have to pay by trade, if you have other items that you wish to use in lieu of coin, I will certainly consider that. If you like to do the adventure sort of thing and swap favors, fine. But I don't know that I have any kind of favor that would be worth that kind of thing. Alternatively, if the cost is truly a problem, I could lower the quality a little bit and get you something that is mostly just functional and not exactly the best to look at. Or we could go with a smaller image, perhaps a 1x1.
Ew.
Well,
I believe we have a deal at 190. Do you require a down payment?
well, 20%. That will at least cover the materials, and then the rest will be due on completion.
38 gold.
Okay, you have a deal.
Very well. And he kind of pulls out like a small book and starts writing some stuff in. And who should I put down is purchasing this wonderful piece?
Full red.
Excellent. Okay, Mr. Volred. Sorry, Your Majesty, Prince Volred. Closes the book. As stated, should take me 7 days to have the painting completed. So, we will have it there. If you desire any other art to be made, please let me know.
Yeah, heard everything you just said.
It'll take about a week. You just ask if there's any more questions. We're good.
Cop for part. Bye, thank you.
Good.
Yeah. Also, just want to point this out because I want to clarify right quick. Izal, you are not going to request a map of Bellathor?
Of
Was
a
it
full
Bellathor?
painted one? No, I only wanted the functional one of like on the bear skin.
Okay.
The
Okay,
artsy
cool.
one
I
was
was
full red.
Okay.
I want functionality.
Okay.
This was
Just
on
making
bearskin.
sure.
That is art.
Okay. So, anything else?
Any of you guys good at portraits? Because he said he wasn't good at like people. I asked around at the table of the other artist.
Yeah, one of the individuals who's kind of wearing kind of this ox blood kind of doublet kind of gestures up. I am quite good at portraits. In fact, I make my living off of it. Why? Do you require one?
I'd like to get one commissioned. We have our party just got their new home, and I think it'd be nice if we had a nice piece of everyone involved.
Excellent. If you like, I could stop by, have a look, unless you'd want to come to my studio.
Ah,
It would likely take several sittings to complete, however.
apparently we've got a whole freaking week now to wait for a city to be made.
Well, excellent.
And some of them aren't here, so it's more of a artist's interpretation of description. So
Understood. Just for reference then, should I come to you, or would you like to come to me?
I think the first one would be better if you came to us. You could most likely meet most of us there.
Excellent. Well, when should I stop by?
I'm free tomorrow.
Excellent.
Before
I will
noon.
meet you. Very well. I shall meet you at noon, and we can get together and discuss the commission.
I give him our address.
And he takes it, kind of reaches down, pulls out like a piece of cardstock, like a business card, hands that over. That says Miliano Aurora, portrait artist.
Neat. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Alright, let's head back. See how bad I spelled that one.
We shall see. All right. So, you guys return to.
We go home.
Yep, you go home. By this point, Kelmac has already cooked and really probably eaten by this point.
Yeah, it's like how long would would you say that?
Oh, hold on. 1 second, guys.
Walking hand in hand on the ocean floor, down deep we wander. Louder we sing, no there is no cure in this together. I don't wanna tell you that it's not real. Nothing is a fairy tale. Everything about
Ta-da.
Ta-da!
So about how long were we gone?
Yeah, so an hour. So I mean, the food wouldn't be like cold, but it wouldn't be like fresh out the thing hot. So I mean, there's food.
Oh. It could taste mediocre at best, and it still probably tastes pretty good, just because.
I mean, it's pork, fat, beans, biscuits.
You all got all that shit in an hour.
I mean, it doesn't take long.
You made biscuits
I knew what I needed.
in an hour?
No, I bought biscuits.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna go make biscuits. I don't even know how to make biscuits.
I thought you were a cat.
What does that have to do?
Wow.
Thank you, Kilbo. Sorry, it's a
That was
joke. I
so
read it in a
good.
book, autobiography. It's fine.
That's fine.
Oh,
I've heard them all before.
Apparently not that one.
I don't know. That one sounded new to me. But anyway, so what are you guys gonna do with the rest of your day?
I've got someone to come over tomorrow to look at everyone to possibly get a portrait made of everyone. So if you could leave your tomorrow mornings fairly open, that'd be good.
Well, unless something like an emergency comes up, I don't see us going anywhere if we're getting the house in order.
Did you find any cool jobs?
You know, I completely forgot to look. I was so enraptured with the market.
Yep. You guys sitting there going, ooh, this is an excellent price on this. Ooh, yes, this is great. And it's like, I know what I'm gonna make when we get home. Got so excited to start cooking. The truth is, it's because he decided to buy biscuits. And, you know, when you buy the biscuits like that, you just have to
You gotta cook them
come
fast,
home
or
and
else they're
eat 'em.
just, bad.
Yeah, or else it's just biscuit.
Yeah, it's like going to the store and then like you're planning to go somewhere afterwards and then you forget and buy frozen goods. And you're like, shit, now I have to go to the house first.
But ice cream was on sale.
Got that blue bill.
So, Kelmac, you didn't look at the job boards at all?
I did not.
Fuck. Alright. I guess I'll do it.
Well, I figured we were gonna be here for a while, and
Well, might as well
instead
do
of
it now.
instead of getting this new home and then leaving it,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so Izal, you want to go check the job postings at the Adventurers Guild?
Yep.
I think
Okay.
we should go as a group.
Alright, Caleb!
No answer.
Go upstairs. Caleb, open up!
The door's half open, but you can just walk in.
Tempted to kick it open, but I don't. So I push it open.
Once you get into his room, you see him with the spellbook that you gave him, and you see like 5 or 6 pages right next to it, and him and his ghostly figure right next to him are both studying, trying to figure out, essentially making a translation key to try and finish the last portion of the book. Not even looking at you, he's still reading.
Okay, so Caleb's gonna be busy. I'll go downstairs. Caleb's busy.
Is he doing wizard things?
He's reading, yeah, and writing notes and shit. Ooh, I point up to where Caleb's room is and put my hand up to my ear. Caleb, you need to send a letter to Gander.
Why?
So he knows where we live.
Alright, I can do that.
Alright, we're ready to go. Alright, you coming? Alright. We're coming with us to go look at jobs posted at the Adventurers Guild.
Yes. Excellent.
So, you guys head past the Wyvern Square into the Adventurers Guild and the job posting board. As you're kind of going through, seeing there's a lot here. A lot of it you can kind of tell because they'll have tags on them based on like what kind of skill levels required. So you guys can kind of go through and find some that you like. There are a couple that just kind of are different than the normal posting because a lot of it is pretty standard bullshit. You do find one posting for there just because you think maybe Caleb would like it, and you don't understand what it is. It's just a post saying Incarnamancer seeks adventurous arcanist to test out new spells. There's another
All our
posting.
face did the same thing.
This going to explode something. Like the bad guy? Something.
Yep, and none of you guys know what an Incarnamancer is.
I mean, like, is he like a prison mage? Incarceration?
Copy
So, then there's also a posting saying requesting help specifically from a religiously affiliated adventuring party, requesting help to cleanse his home from a local merchant that he believes was haunted.
That's a damn shame.
Yep.
Too bad that we don't have
We
a
don't
cleric
do
of any
ghosts.
kind.
I could beat up some ghosts. Let's go find some ghosts. Have a fun
There
ghost
is
now.
also
I am afraid no ghosts.
there is also a note in very flowery language stating former knight seeks willing participant for a duel to the death. And under rewards, it's listed as none.
This is assisted suicide. Is
Well,
this like
you know.
officially stamped, or did somebody just
It is
Post it.
officially stamped.
post it and noted this shit up here?
Yes, but apparently this dude is asking for someone to duel him to the death and is obviously offering no reward.
Sounds like
yeah.
an Azal problem to me.
Yep. And
That's the honorable
there's
thing to do.
another note that catches you. Basically, it is a post requesting the skills of a group of worried parents who desperately seek an arcanist who can help their son who has spontaneously manifested magic.
Alright, you got 2 Kalems, a non-wanting to do ghost thing, and assisted suicide. This could be fun.
So, are you going to answer the call of any of them?
Kind of want to do the murder one.
I
Interested
don't.
in the ghost one.
That's more my speed because
Yeah, you guys have to
magic has a
figure
lot
this
of
out, 'cause
necromancy.
This is the quest you guys are going to use to break in Kelmac.
That's right. Because he fixed the problem we had before of not being able to fight ghosts.
So duel to the death.
I
that's
wanted
what we
that
recommend.
one.
Well, we'll
Gives
see
him
if
the
he
good
survives.
one. Oh yeah, if he survive, if the knight kills him, like, well, I guess he wasn't good enough. We hire the
I'm not-
knight. It's.
I'm not
Sean's-
there. Don't take my
Sean's
advice.
other character, Ari's other character is the knight. And he kills Kelmac. Then Ari comes back into the game.
Huzzah! Just
Oh god.
I want to do the knight one. We should definitely do that, whether Kelmac or I would choose to do it. I wonder if anyone else has already tried to do it, and this guy's just looking for legal reasons to kill people. We'll go and probably bring the Kale one with the wizard, the 2 wizardy ones up to Caleb and see if he's got any thoughts. What about you, Volred? Any thoughts? It's all thoughtless. He's up for anything. Want to go kill some ghosts?
sure. Ghosts are always fun. As long as they don't
Shame we can't hear
touch you.
Can't hear a word he's saying.
Me?
No, Volred. He's muted.
That was actually my fault.
Yeah, I can see the mute icon.
Yeah, the last times it wasn't my fault. It was my computer.
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
No, it really wasn't. But that's okay. If y'all don't want to believe, then you can go.
Art
So
yourself.
yeah. No, I'm gonna think about it and be like, I don't know. The last time I saw a ghost, it scared me quite a bit when we were in that cartography or whatever it was, stupid map making cartography. And I said,
Well, just as long as you don't let them get too close, it's not a huge deal.
do you have experience with ghosts?
I do,
Did they fear you?
actually. I mean, ghosts don't really pass along rumors, but usually when the, I guess holy energy is the closest thing to it, starts going, they usually, back up.
Let's go look at what the rewards are for these then.
That's fair.
Go to the front desk. Hello.
Okay. So, you find one of the clerks, who kind of. Yes. Sorry. Caleb's over here asking me questions. Sending the DM some DMs. Yes, you come to a clerk. Kind of comes up and goes, "Ah, yes. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. I see you have some, yes, several that you're wishing to take up. See what you're thinking." And kind of grabs them, kind of flips through, and I assume you have... Which ones did you grab?
2 wizard ones about the archographer, whatever the hell that thing is, about
The
trusting his
Incarnamancer.
Incarnaments. That sounds like prison.
Incarnamancer, the awakened magic one, the ghost one, and the night one.
Okay, so you picked up all the 3
Yeah.
that I gave you.
I like all of them.
Okay, alright. This is like Witcher 3, man. You just click everything and see what pops up in your quest dialogue. So,
Speed run.
yes, the guy sits and goes, well, yes. At least you picked all some relatively local ones, so shouldn't be too bad. Well, let's check the record here. What is your, party's name?
Silver Knights of the Mythal.
Let's see here. Silver Knights of the Mythal. Starts flipping through the book. Yes. Recent name change?
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I figured. Since I don't actually see anything under that name specifically, but it is nonetheless here in the records. Well, looks as though your group is listed as silver rank, which means you qualify. Excellent. So, you wish to take all of these?
What are the rewards for some of them that they've posted? Because we only have so much time. Don't want to take away a quest from someone if we don't have time for it.
Yes. Understood. Well, let's see here. This one specifically with the Incarnamancer.
What is an Incarnamancer?
Well,
It sounds like prison magic.
no. From what I understand, it's a type of summoner. I myself am not exceptionally well skilled, but it's some kind of conjurer, transmuter version. From what I understand, it's a very specific discipline. Very, very rare. I guess
Okay.
case in point. This individual is a local member of one of the lyceums that is seeking aid. His name is Killian. Appears he's reached the title Magus, so not entirely unskilled. it looks as though he is actually listing the spells themselves as part of the rewards. In return for helping with these spells, the Arcanist in question is permitted to get in on the ground floor. At least that's what it says here on the full detail sheet. And so the spells themselves are the prize. Although it looks like there is opportunity for additional fee that you could negotiate specifically with Killian if you wish.
That does sound up Caleb's alley as a mage.
I like it. Let's take that one on. That shouldn't be too hard to. Or they probably like beat up a bird.
Yeah. Why did the guild okay this duel request? Because I mean, at face it is a cry for death, which then leads into a legal.
Yes. You're referring to the disgraced knight.
Yes.
Well, as I understand, the individual is a paladin knight of an order who unfortunately fell out with his deity and is required from atonement. From what I understand, atonement in his case means either an exceptionally long holy crusade, or to die a valiant death. And from what I understand, the former is not possible. So, at this point, it seems it is a matter of salvation of the soul. Either he dies regularly and his soul is damned, or he dies valiantly and is redeemed. I don't know. It's one of the weird god situations.
Yeah.
But seeing is, he was at one point an actual knight and had done work for the guild previously. And there is actually nothing expressly forbidden about duels to the death, so long as both parties file the necessary paperwork, which has been completed. So,
has anyone taken on this quest already?
No, the reward is posted as none. However, I can tell you that the individual may perhaps post no specific reward, but that does not mean he is without means. That is all I can really say about that.
Sign us up.
Well,
Not us.
Yeah.
Me. I'll do it. Or you want to do it, Kelmac? What do you want to do? Rock, paper, scissors?
I will take care of the old boy. He'd probably rather have a soldier to soldier fight to ease him on his way.
I clicked the wrong button.
Good. The only thing I will have to say...
Transitions!
You're fine.
The only thing I will say is, obviously, there's paperwork you'll have to get him to sign, and one of the local, either guard or the judge or something like that, will have to actually witness the duel.
Or else someone could just go murder him, and it would be a whole guffaw.
Right. It's important that we verify this is done in the proper legal manner. So, that is all I will tell you in that regard.
Yes. Well, when we go do it, which probably when we're ready,
Tomorrow.
we'll come by and get that paperwork. Now?
You want to wait? Fine. Jeez. Boring.
We're here, so
Right.
let's just get my name down as the combatant then and get this paperwork started.
Yes, and then let's see. So we've talked about the Incarnamancer, haunted house.
Yep.
Yes, local merchant offering 500 gold pieces or equal value in goods and or services for the cleansing of the haunted house.
I bet you it ain't even haunted.
And then finally, the parents, they are offering 150 gold pieces for aid. I'm not entirely sure what aid is available here, but well, it is what it is.
Sign us up for all of them.
Even the kids?
Yeah, let's do that one too. Caelim's great at kids.
And he takes everything, and then takes out an extra slip of paper and goes, "These are the forms that are required for the duel." And slides them in, slides them all kind of in a leather folio, and hands it over. Well, good luck.
Is there I guess a judge or someone who can serve as witness that y'all may be able to point us to?
Well, not really that we can point you to. Technically, any law official is able to do so. You could have a guard, even.
Oh, okay.
The point is that someone of legal authority, there must be a witness whose word is beyond reproach to verify that you simply didn't murder the bastard.
Man, let's not go so far as bastard. We don't know what he did to disgrace himself.
Well, yes, you're correct. At any rate, is there something else I can do for you?
I think that's it. He's off.
I'm good. Let's go.
Yeah,
Call a good job.
I'll take my little leather folder. I'll look it through, see if there's there's any extra things that weren't gone over to free me from liability.
You take on all of his debt.
Oh my god! And he's like 10,000 gold in debt somehow. Just like
His god is like the god of greed or something. He's like, you're in debt now. Fuck. Alright, let's head back to the house and tell Caelim the good news of the work we just got him.
So much work for Caleb.
he seems to be so engrossed in the book.
Good news, you're employed.
At least the Incarnamancer is promising spells.
We've all told you for jobs.
Yep.
Okay. So, yes, you guys return to the house. Guess call a group meeting. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and take a break and then see in what order you guys try to tackle this when we get back.
Alright, real intermission now, not the fake ones from before.
Real intermission. The planned one.
Now,
Make a face at the camera every time.
Isn't that a JoJo?
Yeah, that's my face I do whenever I want to say something really stupid, and I'm just trying to wait. But you know what? This time I just make myself look stupid, which is the best way to handle that. Dude, where's my phone? So let me know shit now. Hey guys!
Hi,
So,
Eric.
Caleb, as you are deep within the tome, noting some spells, the excitement builds. Some of these you've certainly heard of.
Deeper
Some
in
of
the tome.
these you have not. So finally being able to make progress, you've at least uncovered the names of all the spells, and should be able to have a rough idea what most of them do, even if you don't understand their mechanics quite yet.
Yeah.
So, as that happens, you hear the shuffling of people making their way back inside. And I don't know if they're going to call out to you or what.
Get in the door. Calum!
Yes.
Did you get a dog while we were gone?
Is there?
Where's the dog? I go running upstairs.
Periwinkle, you're back!
No, I didn't. What do you want?
Oh, coming through the door. Like, we got you some jobs.
Great. I need money.
Good. I think one of these is free, though. I mean, it
fine.
pays you in work experience on your resume.
So an intern.
Nah, it's spells and shit. It says
Oh.
Oh, let's go downstairs.
Okay.
Your ghost guy can come too.
Yeah, he's coming.
Come on.
Do you summon the ghost guy?
Maylor.
Maylor. Come on, Maylor.
He
Is
helped me
Maylor
decode
out?
it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maylor's been out
I
this
didn't know
whole
if you were
time.
going to give him corporeal form or not.
Yes.
Chilling out this whole time.
So, yep. So Kelmac, the party groups only this time. There is a spectral ghost elf mage person that wanders in. He kind of glances over, takes a look. Did we add another animal to the party?
Oh yeah. I didn't tell you about him.
No.
He just kind of showed up.
Well, looks like it's time for introductions.
Who? Me or the ghost?
Yes, both of you.
Ah.
Kelmac?
Did you acquire anything before he showed up that may be tied to him?
Well, he's been with me for a while. Anyways, Maylor, meet Kelmac. Kelmac, meet Maylor.
He kind of glances over. Yes, I am Maylor, a magus that died nearly 300 years ago. I help out the party from time to time, give them my historical and arcane perspective on things.
No schemes to possess Calum once he reaches a certain power?
That's always the first question.
It's a good question.
Because it's a very sensible question.
Well, no.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, my life essence is bound to his book. So, I am somewhat stuck the way I am.
Alright.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, that's fine. He doesn't seem to exude any necrotic energies, so that's fine and well enough.
Yes. Well, kind of looking around. This is an awkward silence. You mentioned
Anyways.
something about work.
Work.
Yeah, you mentioned the job.
Do you know what an Encarceromancer is?
No, I think it's Incarnomancer.
It doesn't matter. It's a made-up word anyway.
I'm pretty sure
Artimancer?
it is.
Wait,
I'm pretty
hang on.
sure they're lying.
Hang on. I go into my book and I search through it.
I'm gonna make up my own school of magic.
Yeah,
Called Wackomancy.
I know what an Incarnomancer is.
Yeah, it's like prison magic, right? Like hold person, hold monster,
Hold each other.
No,
paralyze,
they are a
all that
special
stuff.
summoner who summons like items, that type of stuff.
Just get the item.
Your hands.
Well, they
like
could
a
just
savage.
make the item. Anyways, what's the job?
They have some new spells they wanted to test out. So I don't know if it entirely requires you, but I mean, what is the variables of testing out a magic spell? Because we've never done that before. I assume you've done it.
Yeah. Well, generally it depends on what they're actually trying to figure out. Because it could just be as simple as they need a group caster to increase the amount of magic they have whenever they're trying to cast a spell. Or it could also be that they want other spellcasters to test creating such items or casting such spells, because if I were to try and cast something, it would be different if, say, Malor were trying to cast it, and they're trying to do testing in that nature.
Oh,
Really
like,
depends on what they want.
All right. Well, that's one of
Like-
the jobs.
what if they have a spell that summons an item and they get like, I don't know, like when you bunk a teleport spell, right? And you like teleport the item inside somebody accidentally.
Sometimes it's not accidentally.
I'm pretty sure that's just
Well, I
called
can-
throwing.
Yeah.
Well, I sure do accidentally teleporting my blade inside monsters.
It's a slow teleport, though. You can
That's
see it.
actually a form of magic called blood magic, and you can actually do that.
Don't tell me that. That sounds.
But yes, that
Hemomancy.
is something that you can do. But that's a whole different.
I think does that.
Hemomancy are performed by a. Oh, what was the word I made up for it?
Vampires?
No. A stygomancer.
I had a blood magus in 3.5.
Geomancer?
Fucking hated that character.
You also hated psionics.
Oh, it's worse than
Not
psionics.
because I just don't understand them, but
Anyway, that's one job. The other job is you like kids, don't you, Caleb?
Well, I did spend like a few years teaching kids.
Great. Well, this one involves helping a child who has spontaneously learned how to do magic. Like this. And I cast Minor Illusion. Haha, ball.
Well, looks more like a square, but okay.
Look, it's polygons. A lot of polygons on here. The rendering rate's really bad on here. Shut up, Caleb. It's about the kids, not me. The parents need help. The kid suddenly has magic, apparently. And they just ask for aid. I don't know what it entitles, but we should probably talk with them, because we already signed up for it.
Okay, and did it call for a wizard or a sorcerer or just a spellcaster?
Some type of magic user. So hell, I could do it. What if the
Okay.
aid is we need his arms removed?
We can go check it out.
No more somatic components.
Unless he's a sorcerer.
Disabled hands, they can no longer perform somatic components.
If you break their jaw, they can't
Verbal
do
components.
verbal components.
And if you
Just kill them.
Just
and if you
me.
kill them, they get rid of all components. That's those jobs we had for you. Kelmac volunteered to kill a guy, and we also gotta go unhaunt a house.
It's not as bad as it sounds. Apparently, it's legal. Much to my surprise.
What's illegal?
Unhaunting a house.
Apparently, a guy wants to do a one-on-one duel to the death. So
Oh, okay.
we'll see how that goes.
Now, did it say one-on-one duel or honorable duel?
I will look back at the paperwork.
As honor is a hazy subject.
He's all. Let me see the job postings
Here,
for the two ones.
here you go. I hand them over. This one the family's offering 150 gold for it. I'm thinking they got some money then if their kid suddenly learned magic. Oh, don't you have like learn? I know there's a couple ways to get magic. There's learning it like a nerd, like you did it, and Arthur got it kind of spontaneously. And then there's when you can like, get into an agreement with somebody.
Pack magic.
I don't know what that means.
You make a deal with something
Then you can be born
that
with it.
has magic.
Thoughts?
Oh no, we're frozen in time.
I know, but I could hear you. This has happened before.
I know.
It's when you don't talk, it gets awkward. Because it's just me moving on the screen. The silence.
Looking at the job posting for the kid, you would see Caleb's face get kind of pale.
You look like you're seeing a Maelor.
Yeah, Maelor in the back of the room.
Is it someone you recognize?
He's all, yes, hilarious, as always. Always a treat whenever I leave the book.
That's what I'm here for.
This is a special kind of case. See, this is referring to an individual called a racend.
Raisin?
Racist?
We gotta go kill a racist?
What it means is generally these types of individuals have very uncontrolled magic. They are not able to control it at all, and it is prone to sudden outbursts.
So, like Gorback?
Ooh.
Pretty accurate, but much more dangerous to those around them than just themselves.
Backstab.
Left unchecked, these individuals usually just end up getting killed.
Can we like
No.
permanently get rid of his magic or something?
It's usually a case-by-case basis. I'll have to talk to him and see what I think would be the best plan.
Well, as long as you don't lead.
Individuals who are left to their own devices to die in. But it's not all the time that we're able to help. Oftentimes we do try, but it's not always the case. So,
When
given-
it's not the case, do you just kill the kid?
no, we never straight up kill the kid. It is often
Well,
they,
your ring doesn't.
yes. That's
The
what I was
Rune
referring
Knight,
to.
they're definitely the Rune Knights if it becomes a problem and the council has to step in. Yes,
It's
they are
often-
usually executed.
It's often that they end up killing themselves if they are not kept under control. Or others step in. So, that would be something that we would probably want to do sooner rather than later. Question for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we're in the capital, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Your boy lives
Okay,
here.
so I'll be able, if he is a candidate, I would bring him to him.
Yeah, Valerian would be closest.
Okay, so that wouldn't be the problem.
Yeah, that wouldn't be the problem.
Okay, so he would be the first person that I would talk to. If you guys don't have any other objections.
I don't give a fuck.
I figured.
As long as I stay roughly 30 feet away from the kid, we should be okay.
That is a good call.
Why do you need to stay 30 feet away from the kid?
Because he's metagaming, that's why.
In my experience, when you get closer to magically exploding children,
Fireball.
which is odd that it's happened more than once. You should stay. Magic has a certain finite area. I shouldn't have said stay that far away from the kid. It's really anyone who has uncontrollable magic. Making the kid statement might seem a little weird.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, generally the problem is, like, even if, like, for a wild magic sorcerer, like, you know, they hit puberty and, like, their magic starts coming in, but it's usually a process over years that magic grows and develops. So, I don't know. You guys can get the kind of sense this is more of a, his power has grown way too fast, far too quickly.
Or he's like 32, lives in their basement, and like, we gotta get him out of here one way or another. He's a
Well.
fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Call myself out just
Okay.
now.
Yep. Or who knows? Maybe this guy is cursed in some way.
All right, you want to go there today? We probably have time.
What time is it?
Barely lunch.
Yeah, we got
Yes.
all kinds of fucking time. We are really efficient today.
Let's go eat lunch, then we can go over there.
So, Kelmac, when it comes to killing an old guy, do you believe in using magic, or are you just strictly going to use a sword?
No, it's gonna be just a sword.
Is your sword magical?
No.
Damn, that sucks.
I can make it magical.
Yeah, that means you're going to be using magic, though, which is cheating.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna use magic against someone who I don't need to use magic on.
What if he's lying about not being able to use magic?
He never said he couldn't use magic. If he can use magic, then I'll use magic. If he is resistant to physical harm, then the honorable thing to do would be match him at full strength, which would then allow the use of magic. But if it's just some normal person who is flesh and bone and is not resistant in any kind of way, then I will not use magic.
I was going to offer you to possibly use my battle axe if you wanted to. Since I don't get to fight him.
Is my name on the paperwork?
You signed up for it, dude. That's on you.
No, I think I'll be okay.
I guess that's a good point. I know you guys didn't remove Arthur, but did you add Kelmac? I don't think you guys added Kelmac. I think you left the roster exactly as it is.
Yeah, we didn't add him to it.
We didn't remove Arthur, I don't think. We removed Gorback.
Yeah, we removed Corbeck.
Arthur, we were like, yeah, that's chill.
We just didn't add Kelmac.
Yeah, and the only reason I'm pretty sure you guys didn't add Kelmac is because I asked you guys like 3 separate times just to make sure.
Like, nah. He's through his trial period right now. It's part of the trial.
Can you murder an old man in cold blood?
Yep.
Next on Fox News.
Local Catman attacks veteran at 11.
A bus full of old people ran off the high five today.
Oh no, that.
Oh my god.
Bad day for that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
All right, Kayla, let's go find this kid.
Yep. Let's go do it.
Okay. Following the information, such as you have it. Let's see. You guys would pass into Ward 6. That is a section that would be west of the harbor. It's more of a rundown area. Mostly there's a lot of shanty towns, warehouses, tenements and apartments, tanneries. Like that's the real low socioeconomic people live. You did go through here briefly once before, because just beyond it lies the little boat villages that sit out there. You guys dropped off the tiefling that you guys busted out of prison there. So it's over in that section of town.
Oh, no, I'm talking
And
about
you
it.
come.
Never happened.
Nothing happened there.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. After coming off one of the main thoroughfares and heading through a couple very narrow streets that are little more than alleyways, you find a small tenement building with the top floor. Most of the top floor in the ceiling appears to be kind of missing, as if there was a fire or some kind of damage to it that just was never repaired. As you guys kind of enter in this kind of small shotgun style room, kind of heading up some heavily squeaking stairs until you find, you assume, the apartment you're supposed to visit. The area reeks a little bit. It's definitely the kind of place where, like, they dump their chamber pots just outside the window. So the whole area of this neighborhood has a very musk kind of smell to it. But you believe you've arrived to your destination.
Oh, shit.
The job posting, does it give any names or anything?
No. Nope.
All right.
Which,
So-
I mean, you can partially understand, not
Yeah.
necessarily wanting names on any official documents.
Then yes, I will go
Wait,
up to the door and knock.
Wait 5 minutes for a magical explosion. Found no.
No. You hear the shifting and creaking of wood on the inside. The door kind of opens up a little bit. You find a man appears to be in his probably early to mid 30s. Certainly no later than that. It could also just be he looks older because he's got like really calloused and it looks as though he has done heavy manual labor pretty much all his life. But he kind of stands there in a slightly kind of soiled flax linen shirt, simple breeches. Kind of looks over, haggard. Yes?
My name is Caleb. I heard you had a job posting and you needed some arcane assistance.
The figure kind of takes a look and glances out a little bit and then kind of gestures of you. Yes, please, come in. And he kind of holds back and opens the door to let whoever is with you pass in.
I'll go in. To carry Caelan's dead body out when this guy explodes.
Oh,
Nope. As you guys kind of make your way into the room, and that really is basically all this is a room. He kind of closes the door behind you. Uh, the area is somewhat reminiscent of the small shack that Milo and Lawless had, back in Houselet.
Yeah.
It's mostly just one kind of multi-purpose space that is dominated by a table, a window just beyond, kind of a bit of a hearth off to the side, which provides the only heat in the area, plus the surface for cooking. There's a very small kind of shelf over in the corner that seems to hold canned goods, other perishables, things of that nature. Off to your left, you just see kind of a little bit of a dais with kind of mats, like bedroll style, on the floor. Very, very simple living here. Fair, not quite squalor, but I mean, pretty poor.
Close to that.
What?
Not quite squalor, but pretty close to that.
Yeah, it's poor.
All right.
So as you guys kind of enter in, there's a woman who was kind of sitting off in the corner, who kind of stands up, immediately surprised by the sudden influx of people into this very tiny space. You hear the woman kind of look over. Arnold, what is it? The man kind of turns back. Well, they've come about the notice. And the woman, you see her eyes kind of glance off to the side a little bit, over in a corner of the room that's got like some sheets up and stuff for privacy. Well, yes. Please, have a seat. Can I get you anything?
I'm okay. Water will be fine.
Yes, of course. And you see her move over, kind of going and taking a seat and having a look. Arnulf, the kind of human man, pretty thin, athletic. The woman is a half-elf. Definitely, given this state, lacking some of that distinct elven charm and divinity, so commonly known. But she comes and kind of gathers a pitcher, kind of pumping some water up, kind of sets it on the table with a ramshackle collection of tumblers, none of which match. But she just kind of stands and waits kind of for you guys to sit down. Kind of looks over to Arnulf, who kind of makes his way and goes and sits down. I suppose, thank you for coming. We don't exactly know how this works.
So, I saw in the posting that he's having uncontrolled magic happen, and he's not able to manifest it himself. It's more just happening sporadically. Is that correct?
Yes. That is the case. Well, we were mostly kind of worried because Lorelei and I, none of us really have magic. I mean, I may be Athorian, but I, lack the magically gifted bloodline common, and I have no family who's ever had magic, really.
Yeah.
Lorelei's family, well, we don't really know. She She lost her parents awfully young, so if there are magic on her side, we don't know. Part of the problem, as it stands, is we had thought to take him to the Lyceum to be tested, but considering his magic is so spontaneous, well, we've heard stories, and we're not entirely sure how to proceed.
I will say that this type of untamed magic I have seen before. It doesn't happen all the time, but it manifests itself a lot in young sorcerers. So, regardless of whether or not he had magic in his family or not, it appears your son does have magic in his line now. I don't know what caused it, or if it's just the way the gods gifted him. You may feel that this isn't really a gift.
Well, I
again,
mean, who really knows? Especially with how close we live to that rift. I mean,
yeah,
fire, rain.
I know.
Good rain.
yes, that tends to affect the nature of beings around it. With your permission, I would like to speak to him and see where he is and what we might be able to do with him. I will say that just be prepared. He would have to learn to control his magical nature in order for the spontaneity of it to lessen. So, for that, I would just like to warn you, he might have to go for training. The Lyceum doesn't really handle this type of thing very well, so they just ignore it like it's never happened. But there are other ways to train for magic. There are other facets that will help.
And at this point, the woman who at this point has let, Lorelei, who's let Arnulf do the talking, kind of goes them. You mean that you would make him a hedge?
Yes.
Well, and she's just kind of looking over at you. Forgive me for prying, but I assume you're a hedge as well? I mean, you don't look like a Lyceum student.
I'm not a Lyceum student. I chose to go the hedge route myself. I have been with these people for many years. I have helped train many young wizards and sorcerers. I will say you are fortunate in the fact that one of our Rukas, our trainers, is actually here in this city. So if I were to talk to him and find that that is the best route for him, he would actually be in this city for quite some time. And you would actually be able to visit him.
Well, that is good. And if at some point in time he decides he no longer wishes to be trained?
If he wishes to no longer be trained, he can leave at any time. The only thing that we want to try and do first is make sure that he is able to control the magic at first. Because if he's able to control it, he can maintain it to where it won't be a danger to him or others. Because with this type of magic, if it does go uncontrolled and it does pose a threat, there are those that will wish to harm him. And that is the first thing that we want to try and stop. We want him to learn control so that he can go about his business without having to worry about hurting others.
And the parents just kind of look at each other briefly. All right. Well, that's better than we thought, actually.
How long has this... Well, how long has this magic been manifesting, and how long has the spontaneity of it been happening?
It manifested about a month ago. And he's... well, it's very quickly gotten more out of control. There was a bit of a fire last week. We've on one of the upper floors. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but it seems, for the moment at least, the guards are content with it just being a candle or something else. But the rate this is going, I don't know that we're going to be able to keep this hidden very long. And, well, we've heard stories about what room knights do. And
Yes.
even if the Lyceum does take him in, I haven't exactly heard too many good things that road either. For someone like him.
That's definitely understandable and very valid in your concerns. So, I think getting him somewhere where he can be trained and somewhere more prepared to deal with this type of magic. If you want, I can take him over there later tonight or even tomorrow, and I can also see about bringing you there as well. But I'll have to go talk to my master over there to see if he would allow that right now.
Well, sounds awfully sudden, but given the circumstances, I don't really know that we're close to argue. So, what do you need from us?
I just want to talk to your son and see where he is in all of this. And see how he's handling it so that I can find out the best way to help.
All right. With that, Lorelei kind of gets up a little bit, straightens herself. See her, as usual, Caleb, just normal for parents to be a bit apprehensive in this process.
Yeah.
She kind of makes her way over to the other side of the room, begins speaking. A minute or two later, crawling out of this kind of sheltered enclosure, in a way, lies a young boy. Based on size, you're guessing maybe 8 or 9. So awfully young. Dark hair, like his mother, appears to have taken on the elven traits of his lineage. Sickly kind of looking, but there he stands yet. And then Laura Lay just is, still sitting here holding the child. She's like, Wolf, this man here has come to talk to you about your magic. And she just kind of sits there and just kind of looks at you, not wanting to leave the child's side.
Yeah. Well, hello there, Wolf. That was his name, correct? Wolf?
Yes.
I hear
And
you've been manifesting magic with a little control. You want to tell me about that?
And he just kind of looks at his mom and his dad and looks at the rest of the individuals behind you in various manners of armed and armored. Kind of
Intimidated.
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, like Kelmac especially, because he's like a big dude, big lion man in plate mail. Like,
Did you say he was 7'5"?
I'm like 6'6" or something.
Initially, you said 6 foot, and I had to correct him. I was like, "That's not tall, dude."
Yeah.
6'9". 6'9".
Big cat.
Yeah, big dude, big cat. The timid form of Wolf just kind of nods a little bit. Yes, sir.
How does it feel when it goes out of control?
It's kind of like getting sick, like it just kind of starts a little bit and then it gets like you want to throw up, but afterwards it feels really good, but I get really tired.
Yeah. Is there any type of magic you can do without triggering that sickness?
He sits there for a brief moment, kind of looking around over the table. You see him just kind of wave his hand a little bit, and a candle on the table suddenly, a flame pops up.
Witchcraft.
Very nice.
Witchcraft! Yeah.
The witch.
So you are learning to control some of it. That is a good sign. I will say you are quite young to be experiencing this, which probably just means that you are incredibly special in that magic comes more easily to you. I was talking to your mom and dad, and we were talking about having someone come and train you. Would you like to be able to learn how to do magic without everything else going wrong?
Yeah.
DM question.
Mhm.
When I'm doing this with sorcerers, I wouldn't go through the ritual with them, would I?
You can. Um, you've personally never done one with one whose magic is so uncontrolled. But
Probably not a good idea then.
what?
Probably not a good idea then, especially here.
Um, hard to say. I mean, if he is indeed a sorcerer and a powerful one, um, then yes, theoretically you would know. You know, sometimes these rituals do bring out emotions or fears, um, or such, and if those kinds of emotions are a trigger for his magic, then yeah, especially if he has evidence of randomly starting fires or explosions or stuff like that, probably not the best place to be trying that.
Okay. Well, it seems like you are progressing much faster than expected. I feel that given the speed that things are progressing, I think we should plan to go to the hedge tomorrow. And I'm looking at the mother in this. I would like for you to come with. If anything, just to be supportive. And after I leave here, I will go talk to Master Valerian to see what we can do. As for now, try and keep things calm, because this magic is tied to emotion. A lot of times.
Thank you.
Do you have any objections to us bringing him there tomorrow?
Well, I suppose it may well come up one way or another, but I suppose you might notice we're not exactly individuals of means. I'm curious what the tuition or
That's
apprenticeship fee is for this.
that's not the way we work. We teach for free. We teach just to teach other people how to use magic. That is what we do at my ring.
Well,
I haven't had to pay an ounce since I've been here. I do contribute funds whenever I have funds to spare, but that's because I've already graduated and done other stuff. We do not accept any form of payment. I will say that when you are in apprenticeship, so to speak, you will be worked. You will have to do things. You will essentially be an apprentice to the master. So be prepared for that. But no, it doesn't cost anything.
But I don't think there's anything wrong with working to earn one's room and board. All right. When should we expect you?
Just after breakfast.
I got a portrait guy coming tomorrow, Caleb. Could you push this off to like the afternoon?
Well, what time is the portrait guy coming?
In the morning after breakfast.
Why do we have a portrait guy coming?
I was left unsupervised with Volred, and he was spending money, so I had to spend money. And
Bill didn't have to spend any money.
shut
I'm
up,
sure.
Calmac.
I will spend what I will spend.
Yeah.
Alright, how about this? Just after lunch, we will come by and we will pick you guys up. Is that okay?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Alright. If there's nothing else, I will make my leave. And now I have to go see Master Valeria.
Bye,
So
guys.
he's gonna go to the Sterling district. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I got nothing better to do but to hang around
Well-
with Caleb.
Yeah, listen, you can go see Master Valerian, or you can go watch me possibly get fucked up by some
You can do that right
old
now?
dude who's. I mean,
Oh, fuck. I'm going to go see that. I'm sorry, Caleb. You go see your
Oh, I
nerd
mean-
person.
Yeah.
nothing bad's gonna really happen with Valerian. I mean, I can't really interject there. It's a whole different community that I'm not a part of. I don't
Well,
really
last time
see
we went
what.
there, one of our party got exploded, so
Well, yes, but I don't see.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll meet him at some point, but at the moment, it's a very sensitive topic of possibly rescuing a boy from his own demise.
Hey, Calmac,
yeah.
don't you have to get this like approved first by somebody, or did you already? Was that part of the paperwork you did?
Well, from what I see, he's okayed it, and from what the guild associate was saying, I just have to have a lawful oh, the words escape me. Oh no. Am I getting dementia?
Witness, essentially.
Witness. Thank you, Caleb. A lawful witness from the city itself, be it a guard or some other representative who can't be, like, they won't lie, and then who just have the fight. And
Sorry, Caleb, but I'm not gonna miss this one.
I don't blame you. Tell me how it goes.
I will show you in poorly displayed images.
I look forward to it.
Lead the way, Calmac.
yeah, dude, wherever this posting said he is.
Okay. So
Where does it? What district is it in? Does he give as an address?
Which district does he give as an address? Let's see. District.
It's Valerian's personal assistant. It's like, fuck. This guy might be a little out of your power level. He's got 300 HP.
3-on-1? 3-on-1? Okay.
You got this,
Yeah.
Calmac.
So, it basically gives you a location of a small shrine near one of the arenas. Specifically,
I forgot there were arenas in the city.
Yep.
one. Where is it? Yeah, one in the 3rd ward near the West Garrison.
Oh, at least it's near Garrison.
Yeah.
Does he give a time to meet there, or is it just he's just gonna be there?
That just says where he's going to be.
He's standing
All right.
by a gate like that one guy. from
Fucking
Scarborough
ready to
Fair.
go all day, every day. Doesn't eat, doesn't sleep.
Black armor. None
Just-
shall pass.
I don't know about this.
Pass.
Slice off both his arms and his legs. I'll just find, I guess, a patrol that is nearby, or that I pass, and be like, and just explain the situation. There was a posting. It seems to be a disgraced paladin. I didn't even know it was legal, but I was told I need to have a representative. They said guards would be fine as long as y'all are without doubt of the going-ons. And I'll produce the leather folder of paperwork. Just like, this is what they gave me for proper documentation, just to, so I am not, doing anything illegal.
Is there an old dude looking to die?
Fucking an old dude walks by with a walker. You ready to die, old man?
No. So the guard kind of takes a look over paperwork and he's like, "You're shitting me." Huh.
Yeah, I
Been a while
wish.
since I've seen one of these. All right, yeah. Hey, this happens from time to time. Nobles. It's really mostly something that only nobles really get to do. It's one of their rights or some bullshit like that. I mean, I guess if you kill a noble, it's murder. But if a noble kills a noble, then everything's fine. I don't know.
They have these duels, and then you kill them, and then their son kills you, and then son kills the son. It's just a back and forth.
Don't have that problem if you kill them all in one go, though.
That is right. You just
But the guy sits there and goes, "All right, well, sure, no problem being a witness." The other guard standing next to him was like, "Hold on one second. What are you gonna do it?"
you can all. I mean, she's
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
to watch.
And the first
So,
one's
I
like,
mean-
"Because one of us has to continue making the rounds, and I'm the one holding the paper."
Fuck.
Oh,
And the other guard,
there's the smart, quick one, and there's the big.
Oh,
yeah, the
Big,
other guy
strong
just
one.
sits there and goes, "I'd mark up, but you owe me a fucking beer for this one." Shit. And kind of starts and makes his way off. The other goes, "Ah, thank you. Thanks for understanding. Right, so, you're supposed to give me a show."
I mean, yeah, it says he's at the shrine, so that's where I'm going. I just wanted to maybe grab someone a little closer so they don't have to walk a long way.
Right. So which shrine are we going to?
Whatever's on the paperwork.
It tells you it's the Shrine of Heranus.
Oh, buddy, what did he do? What did he do? Let's go to the Shrine of Heranus.
Hey,
And
what's
so-
that?
Isn't
holy symbol you
Heranus-
got?
OOC.
Spud's God.
Yeah, isn't he gone, technically?
He was slain by Orcus,
Yes.
and then he was resurrected at the end of the Gods' War.
Okay.
But
You're
he,
welcome.
for all intents and purposes, though, he does not have the power he used to have.
Okay.
He wasn't
Think
even
of like
right.
Tyros is the new
Okay.
Heron.
So he can't drop a giant glowing sword from the sky and, like, crush.
I think
Oh,
legally
well, he could
I
do
have to
that.
be here. So now that I know he's involved, I think lineage-wise, I should be here to witness this.
Heranus is watching and just sees the Zella bloodline dot move closer, and he's just like,
Fuck.
"You motherfucker!"
Damn,
Yep,
I could have
sense
been the one to
disturbance
do
in the
it.
force.
Damn it.
That would have been hilarious.
So anyway,
Yeah, dude,
you
I
guys
guess.
find the Shrine of Heranus, which basically is this small wooden statue that's in a small park in kind of a back alley, you get the sense like this guy may be the only one in the city who actually reveres this person as a god. And maybe he's the one who put up the shrine. You don't know. But as you approach, it appears to be... you do see a knight, or at least an individual in full glimmering plate mail. You see off to the side a shield emblazoned with the crest of Heranus, and he stands there with a mailed and gauntleted hand on a sword, praying before the shrine. As you approach, the guard kind of moves off to the side and just kind of goes and leans up against the wall, just kind of letting you handle this part.
I'll stop like 5 feet away and just hail fallen paladin.
The guy, the paladin, kind of takes a moment, looks over to you. Well, that's nicer than what most people call me. Most others just call me Oathbreaker.
Well, there are always insinuations of when you have your metal tested. And I don't think anyone should be held at fault when they do.
He kind of looks you over. Forgive me for saying so, brother, but you look more a campaigner than a paladin. No, than a crusader.
Well, I'm not sure who's looking out for me, but they seem to think I'm worth something. So, they give me a little bit of their blessing.
I see. So you're not a member of a holy order then?
No, sir. I was a platoon sergeant up in Ashgar, and through circumstances, I received a blessing from on high and stand here today. And we saw your posting at the guild hall and figured it'd be the honorable thing to do to send you off.
Well, if you can. And he kind of goes and stands. I don't mean that to be disrespectful, of course. It's just that in order for this duel to actually grant me what I seek, I can't give over and lay down meekly. You understand?
Completely. I wouldn't dare to dream of it.
Well,
now to...
At any rate...
I understand as someone who is no longer blessed by your deity, you do not have the ability to cast magics.
That is true. Unfortunately, there are no clerics of my faith with which to charge me with a quest of atonement. So,
That's a spell, isn't it?
Huh?
That's a spell, isn't it?
Well, yes, but it also tends to require some kind of quest. But if there's no quest giver, there is no quest. So
if the freaking other faction keeps killing the quest giver, you can't get the quest.
Okay.
Oh, see.
I'm just here to watch.
That's my rant for World of Warcraft and people killing NPCs.
I want a
Then-
good, clean fight. No eye gouging, no toe stomping, no fish hooking, no shots below the belt. That's force hand.
And I'll... If his... Because you said he had his sword in his hands, right?
yes, he was praying at the shrine.
I'll draw I'll draw my greatsword and just guard on your signal. We'll begin.
The paladin sits there for a moment. I understand you worship no gods, but is there no prayer you wish to offer?
The only prayer is the sound of steel.
Ooh, I got one.
Kind of looks over to the dwarf. Very well.
I'll walk over to the middle of it. Alright, I know you're an Oathbreaker, and Heranus might have forsaken you, and this seems like your only way out. And you, Kelmac, it's just kind of weird. But may Axel and the Zellas watch over this fight to ensure that it is righteous and pure, and that you all find the ending you are looking for. Sorry.
And the paladin nods. Well met. I appreciate the blessing. And
The greater combatant, then.
Yep. As that happens, the paladin kind of reaches over, grabs his shield, slides it on, straps it down. You see him kind of touch his holy symbol, just a little bit. It appears to be kind of a gauntleted fist grasping a lightning bolt.
The old Heranus 1-2.
Yep. And then he kind of goes and places the helmet on. And then just before battle kind of goes, does the salute to raise the visor. And then closes it back down and takes the sword. And readies for battle. You ready, Kelmac?
Yeah, I mean, what are you... I can't not be ready. I can't be like, let's go see what Caleb's doing for the last, 30 minutes.
Transition.
We'll see what happens
It's
next time.
It's like anime, where the big fight is about to happen, and it's like,
on Black Tie Stories.
Oh,
Alright.
God, it's the worst part of the world. 12 freaking episodes for the stupid Goku Frieza fight.
These dudes are praying.
I'm rolling
All
initiative.
3 of them.
Yes. Roll for initiative.
I got a 7 Reno.
7?
Yeah,
This guy got a 12.
that's fine.
Right. So he comes out of the gate really, really quick. He kind of reaches forward and attempts to hit you with a shield bash. But that's only a 12 to hit, so that's not going to work.
No.
So with that, he's going to go through and try to slice you across with a long sword. Also, shit, an 11 to hit. It's going to be one of those nights, guys. And then he tries to
both
follow
of
back.
us just glance. He's all just
Oh,
sitting
you
there.
gotta be fucking
Somebody
kidding me!
hit somebody.
14. I have not rolled higher than a 5. I've
How
not rolled
much?
higher than a 5.
Oh,
I rolled a 14, but that's only a 5 on the die. So
Good
I'm
Lord.
rolling shit. So this guy goes, swings, goes around, cleans, and you're just basically glancing. First volley of blows. It's now your turn to riposte.
let's go with a riposted lunge. 24 to hit.
Let's see. 24 is a hit.
Why did I roll twice?
Hey.
Oh, well,
You're the one who clicked it.
15. 15 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. 13.
13 is a miss.
How much damage was that?
15.
Good, that's what I got.
Okay.
Right, because I can't. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. He heads back with a long sword yet again. Natural 1. Second attack.
Heranus has
I know,
just been
I
like,
know.
This oath
Fuck
spread.
Harris has
you.
cursed this dude. That is a 28 to hit.
That's
Barely
yeah.
hits him. Barely.
Yeah.
Dude rolled a 19.
Oh, yeah, that would be 19. One away from a crit.
That would be a 19 on the die, but I mean, he's not a champion fighter.
Yeah.
So this blow seems to cut you pretty well. Now that he's actually landed, he hits hard. He hits you for a crushing. Actually, 29 points of slashing damage.
Ah!
Yep. And then as you kind of wince back a little bit for the sudden surprise of pain, he lunges into it, tries to follow it up with a finisher. That's a 24 to hit.
Eric, what the hell?
He hits you for 9 points of slashing damage. Okay.
You got this,
Okay,
Kamek.
I don't know
There's
about that
brief
now.
moment where they're just going back and forth, and the boom, Kelmac gets rocked back, and it's like, oh,
Ooh.
did not expect that. And as you kind of come back, the knight kind of sits there for the brief moment. As I said, good friend, I shall not go down meekly.
Yeah.
Do you need any help? Like, not like physical help, but like spiritual help? Like, you got this. Woo. Florid.
Is there any like?
I don't
Does
think
his
it's
sword
gonna
look
make
magical at all?
You can't tell.
Like, does it
You do
look
know
magic?
it does appear to be emblazoned with the seal of Heranus, but beyond that, you're not sure. What you can tell is, judging by the way this guy moves and swings his sword, this guy is a very accomplished swordsman.
Yeah, Volred?
As though.
Yeah.
If he dies, we're not bringing this one back, right?
Probably not, no. I think I have to fight him, though, if he doesn't beat him.
Oh. Dang, well. We would bring you back.
That's good to know. I don't think... I think I can take
I
him.
don't know him well enough.
I think I can take him.
I will. You know what is cheating?
Wow.
Well, when you have to say it, that's usually when you're doing it.
I'm just saying, think about it. You are an Oath of Glory paladin, and think about what that means for the code that we just spent like 3 weeks discussing. Don't do something that's going to violate your code, Kelmac.
Eric, glory goes to the victors, so I would...
Oh, I know, but he's got a code. It's not just winning. How he wins matters.
I think I gotta fight this guy.
No,
tomorrow.
that falls into what I believe would be doable and allowable.
This dude hits you for 29 points of damage, though.
I know. I don't know what that came from.
It's the paladin. I mean, I do 29 points of damage.
That wasn't a crit, right?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, I'll Shield of Faith.
Unfortunately, this isn't like a game where, like, when you pick up a quest, it can give you like 3 skulls on the top of it. You know, you are under leveled for this adventure.
But I'll Shield of Faith, go up to 20 AC. That's my bonus action.
Okay.
And let's go back into attacking. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay.
That's good to know.
6. And then
6 damage.
12 damage.
So, is that the total? 12?
Yeah. I'm trying to find the okay. I'll dump 1 spell slot for another 2d8.
You're gonna smite him?
Yeah. For an extra 15.
So a total of
Because
27.
yeah, because I came into this thinking it was just an old dude ready to kick the bucket. That, like, maybe he fucked up in his old age. But no,
Nope.
this dude's ready to go. Like, this dude's, like,
He told
full
you he
throttle.
was gonna be ready to go.
Dude, I
He
thought it was gonna be an
told
old
you.
dude.
At no point
I
did this
know.
guy say he's an old dude, though. He just
Yep.
said he's not able to do a quest because there's no more clerics. He could be like 32 and just ready to
Yeah.
go.
He's an
Yep.
accomplished swordsman, so he's gonna be older. To be learned.
Mm.
But yeah, that's 12 damage, 15 damage.
Okay, is that it?
It's kind of close. Eric, don't tell me, is that it?
I'm just asking, is that
He
it?
swung once.
I mean, he shouldn't have any levels in anything.
Shut up, Aaron.
Hmm.
You have 2 attacks,
Yeah, that's it.
Aaron.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do I have to remind
do
you
have
about
2
extra
attacks. Thank
attack?
you.
You played nothing
Well,
but
that's
a
why I
fighter.
was trying to sit here and go. It's like, are we missing anything?
11.
The answer is yes. 11 is a miss.
Yes.
I think I have
Okay.
to help
Next
Blake
up.
right over here.
First attack,
Yo, man, I bet you he has levels in a
that is
row.
a 25.
Oh, well, I'm dead.
List rogue.
Oops.
That is 5 points of slashing damage.
Hmm.
Second attack,
kinda sus.
natural 20.
Oh, I'm
You
dead.
smite? You smite, right?
Uh,
Smite?
Uh,
Well, he's an Oathbreaker, so he doesn't have any smites.
Oathbreakers have smites?
Yes, they do.
well, only
What?
if they're actually Oathbreakers.
He's a
Um,
Oathbreaker.
but
He's a disgraced paladin.
yes, disgraced. 16 points of slashing damage.
Oh, great. Googly moogly.
Does that put you down to 1?
Yeah.
He's close.
Third attack, natural 1.
Here.
Oh,
I was about to say, he ain't had a third attack before.
yeah, he did.
Did he?
Yeah. He shield
What?
bashed, attacked.
Oh, okay.
And the shield bash proved not very effective. But it's actually kind of a good thing, I guess, in your case, because this guy's shield bash can knock you prone.
What the crap? Oh.
So,
It's like fighting a
Yeah, that would not be
powered
fun.
down Omlik.
My turn. I'll just dump my lay on hands into me. All 35.
as that happens, you see the knight kind of relax ever so slightly. He goes, "Ah, really? It seems I have taken the field."
I don't know what you hit me with in the beginning, but oh shit.
What if he prepared like thunderous smite while he was holding his holy symbol? So the first
Nope.
time he hit you, it did extra damage.
That's my action. You know what? Does frightened give disadvantage?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, then I'll just try the daunting roar. I'll bring like all the air I can get into my chest and just let out like pretty much a thaumaturgy like sounding roar.
Okay.
That is a
Well-
DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. And he does not have the paladin aura active because he's a disgraced paladin. Or fallen paladin, I guess is
But
more
he may have high wisdom. I don't know.
That is 16 plus 3, 19.
Yes, he passes.
I got a little scared
Yep.
myself.
You see him kind of take a step back and go, huh. Well, nice to know you're serious. Anything else?
Action, lay on hands, bonus action, daunting roar. No. No, I don't have anything. I guess like if you want to roll. Oh no, creatures of my choice. So he's all in the guard.
Oh, I got a
will-
1.
and full red will be unaffected.
Oh. I rolled a 1 though. I was not
Yeah.
expecting that. Ah!
But that turns
The
to
guard
him.
rolled a 14.
Ah, okay. Well, it's creatures
Okay.
of my choice, so like they're
Yeah,
unaffected.
yeah. Yep. Let's
It's
see,
to keep me
and
from fearing everybody.
his ability did not recharge, so
Oh wait, huh?
that's a
What was that
15
ability?
hit.
Probably a weapon.
Second is a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 5 points of slashing damage. Finisher is 23 to hit
That hits.
for 11 points of slashing damage.
Oh, how much should I have concentration up?
You took a
So-
5, a 16, a 5, and an 11.
So basically 10s.
Just 10s.
DC
You have
10s.
4 checks.
DC
though.
10s.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your modifier
+5
with your aura?
with my aura.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, there it goes. Oh no, that was 7. I thought it was a 1. There we go. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All above 10.
That's good.
All right. Pass to me.
Yep.
Do you benefit me in some way? Yeah. No, I have a concentration going, so I can't use you. That's right. Yeah. Wacky tobacco. 22 to hit.
22.
Parry.
Ah! No!
Just
Eric,
misses.
what do you mean parry?
Double 11, 22.
As a
It's
reaction, he can parry to add a +3 to his AC.
Is it till end of turn?
1 melee attack.
Okay. Again.
So he only gets
no.
that once per turn.
That's a 9.
Okay. His turn?
Yes.
Alright, so he's gonna come at you again. That one's a 19 to hit, which is a miss now.
Yes.
Second attack is an 11, which is a miss. Final
Yes.
attack is another 11, which is a miss.
Yes.
Okay, your turn.
All right. So. Okay. So I just have to hit. 24.
That's a hit.
Okay.
No point in parrying that.
So 2d6. What does it say? 10 plus. I'm gonna do D-Smite. Let me find it.
Dump it all. All of it.
Yeah, dude. Second level spell slot. Fucking 3d8.
I think the DM is stressing Kelmac out.
I know, a little bit.
I wanted to fight him. He would have done like 30 damage to me so far.
So that's an additional 14. And then I will use my
What was the
Where is it?
base?
10.
So 24?
24, and then I will channel divinity, inspiring smite. Give me 2d8 plus 7. So 14 plus 7, 21, 10 HP.
So how much damage did you do?
24. That's my first attack. Second attack. Ow. Come on, man. 9. 9. 9. 9.
Lord.
I thought I got the 22 again. And I was going to be like, back to back,
He
baby.
just used his reaction again.
I know. That is him. 2 attacks, a spelled, custom temp HP. Dude, Eric needs to not say about if his ability recharges or not, because that's gonna stress me the fuck out.
That'd be great news, though.
So, did it recharge?
Great news, everyone.
Good news.
That's
It did recharge.
It's an 18 to hit,
It's a miss
which misses.
because I have
That is a 17 to hit, which
It's a miss.
misses. And another 18.
I'm saved from whatever the hell he's hitting me with. Back to me. Let's go. Whack. 23.
Hits.
Sure he doesn't want to... No, it's meter beat. So, never mind.
11 slashing. Second level spell slot. 3d8. Oh, another 8. So 22 damage. 22.
Okay.
Second attack. I think it's 2 up in a row. 18 to hit.
18 misses.
Okay.
Okay. No point in rolling to see if he got his thing back.
Oh, I wonder why.
If he has, he just gotta hit you now.
It's a 19,
Yeah.
which is a miss.
Yes.
That is a dirty 20.
That will touch me.
Okay.
Stop shaking your head, Eric.
You know.
Kills Kelmac.
see.
Just
That is 18 points of slashing.
okay.
Final. Give a 22 to hit
You don't
Down
get that.
for
goes
9
Frazier.
points of slashing.
Okay. How's he looking, Eric?
Him?
All right.
He's
he
looking
looking
pretty
fresh?
winded.
Is he looking
No,
fresh
he-
as daisies?
No, you're seeing some blood kind of drip out from underneath the plates, and he's breathing, and you've definitely noticed him slowing down.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he's
turns out without access to lay on hands and other shit, he's not faring as well.
yeah, I'm not faring that good either. First attack. 16. Second attack. That's a fucking 8. Oh no. That's my turn. That's 2 attacks.
So let's see here. First attack is a 21 for 8 points
Oh.
of slashing.
Hold on. He did 19?
Did 9.
No, with the big attack.
18.
18? What is that? 10?
What do you mean 10?
For concentration.
Yeah, it's DC 10.
Made it. And then the other one is 10.
Yeah.
I did not make it,
So his AC is...
so my AC is back down to 18.
Well, it doesn't matter. I rolled over
Yeah.
that this time.
I know. I
That's
just wanted to
8
make sure
points
that...
of slashing.
Oh.
Natural 1 for the second. I am rolling so many freaking natural 1s. It's starting to drive
Thank
me a
you.
little nuts. Dirty 20.
That'll hit. That'll probably down me.
Yeah, it should.
That is 10 points.
Oh, yeah. I'm at 0.
Okay, so Izal, you watch as Kelmac crumples, hits the ground, and stops moving. Though you can still kind of hear the haggard, gurgly gasping of breath as his lifeblood is spilling out onto the pavement.
Mm.
The paladin
Shit.
kind of takes a couple steps back, sets the sword point down. You see him kind of lean over a little bit. You can hear the echo now that, like, with the din of battle gone, you can hear just how badly he's wheezing. He's very exhausted.
I bet you I was those 2 attacks away.
He had
Oh,
12
shit.
hit points left.
I run over to Kelmac. Fuck! I got distracted for a second. Shit. I'll use. I go grab a potion. And no, healer's kit. Take that out and stabilize him. Tighten up those rib cage wounds.
Yeah, I guess the question there is like the guard's gonna sit here and go, well, I don't really know what to say about this, really, because the fight does say fight to the death. So how do we handle that?
I think it's one person looking for a fight to the death, and the other one's looking to help him with it. So
Yeah, the knight sits here. You see him kind of doff his helm. He goes, "The fight indeed is one to the death. But, though I may be disgraced, even I will not slay helpless creature."
should I like punch him
Well,
real hard?
He's sitting here going, "I suppose that's between he and his god. I
That's
suppose." Huh?
I wait.
Are you-
Well, yeah, he goes,
That
I
saves.
wait 12 seconds.
it's like, it's between he and his god. Like, the paladin's gonna be like, "Look, I'm not gonna kill the dude because even though it is a fight to the death, like, that's for sure a violation of my oath. So, that's up to you, and Kelmac and Kelmac's god can hash that, or deities, energy, karma can hash that out.
In the process of
Itself.
stabilizing him, I will wait 12 seconds To see how
Kelmat, go ahead and make a death saving
see
throw.
how this looks like it's turning as I'm looking at him.
Success.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another death
His
saving
breathing
throw.
doesn't get worse.
It gets
Yep.
a little worse.
Oh, it's a failure.
Oh wait, no. Do I add my Constitution to it,
No,
or is it
it's
just straight roll?
Straight roll.
Straight roll.
Why
10
is
or
it
higher.
adding my Constitution?
Are you clicking Constitution?
No,
Check.
I'm in HP management, death saves. I have the little dice symbol.
Huh. Hmm.
It's getting a little bad.
I don't know. Is it adding his paladin save? Which it shouldn't,
Oh.
because he's unconscious.
Oh, because I
shouldn't.
think the program sees saving
Oh.
throw.
Actually, like, that's a good question. 'Cause if is a death save,
He's
it's
unconscious,
just
means
it's like
he
a
doesn't get his paladin aura.
Yeah, but it's not showing
that
him
was-
conscious, so it's not. It's still giving him his aura.
D&D Beyond doesn't know the difference. It's probably not programmed to identify that difference.
Well,
okay.
it's 6 seconds per round, so it's been 18 seconds. Do you want to wait longer? I'm not doing so good.
Did you look
Well-
like you're okay, and then you got a little worse? Like, fuck it. That's
And then
fine.
it started getting
he's
a
doing
lot
better,
worse.
and then he coughed up a lot of blood.
Doing
Wait,
worse.
did you fail twice?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna
Oh.
just tighten this up and fully. Like, you know what? Fuck it. Let his god decide. I'm not the one doing it. And I use the healer's
You're
kit
gonna
to
stabilize
stabilize
him?
him. Like,
Okay.
Okay.
holy
So I
shit!
just
that's
go
So
up.
now you have a bloody, unconscious, with 2 failed death saving throw,
he's-
Kelmac, slowly bleeding out in a back alley.
With a rickety shrine
Ooh.
and a guy who manages it like absolutely destroying.
I stand up. And like,
Yeah.
Well, you won, fair and square. You hit him really hard. What? We've just been kind of calling you like a disgraced knight, but what's your name?
And he kind of sits there heavily. Sir Aldebrand Rold. Formerly, Sir. Edelbrand.
Edelbrand?
Rolled.
I'm trying to
R-O-A-L-D.
spell Edelbrand right now, so don't jump ahead. Rolled?
Rolled.
A-L-D.
It's a road with an L.
That's how I'm spelling it. I don't care how that is. Well, you beat him. Hopefully he makes his full recovery. If you're still looking for someone to help with the whole atonement thing, let me know when you're feeling better. I'll come by in a couple days and maybe I can be the one to help you on your quest. Type
Much appreciated.
fireman's carry this bloody tiger person on me. This lion. Like,
My foot scraping the ground.
all right.
I don't know. How tall are you, Hazel?
I'm 4'7".
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go back to the house.
If only we had Caleb for that disc. We
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't have to carry him back.
This blood trail kind of following a little behind us.
Hopefully the guard's coming with us to just explain it all away so people aren't like, why the fuck?
Unconscious
carrying-
body,
is she carrying
nothing
it?
to worry about here.
Well, here's the truth. I mean, you open the quest log, and it says like,
Incomplete.
no, it's just failed.
Good thing that wasn't on
We
our
just
record, and that was on his record.
Yeah, you didn't pick up the quest and then go do other side quest and failed.
Now it's time for freaking Izal to try tomorrow.
I got shit to
Training
do tomorrow.
montage.
I got shit to do.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. I can't do
Now, look, guys, when I said this is going to be your first quest to break in Kelmac, I wasn't being literal.
You broke
Okay?
You didn't break him in, you broke him.
this. It was awesome. What did we? We work our way back to the house. So, no, he still is unconscious. I'm not using a potion on him, Volred.
Fine. I think I have a potion. Let me check.
Nah, he'll be fine in a couple hours.
Let him sleep it off.
It's the glory way of doing things.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got to make sure he's got scars.
Let him sleep in his
Mark
glory.
the occasion.
You're on the first floor, right, Kelmac?
Yeah.
All right, I go put you in your room.
I think what you walk in,
He was just me and Azal on the second floor.
walk in to the left with the
Sure.
watchtower.
I'm sure Volred's not going to take me to his room to drop you off because he's on the first floor too.
Nar.
Yeah.
Um,
And luckily you haven't put the linens on
I
yet.
was gonna think it's like they're folded next to the beds. Like, all right.
Don't even put him on the bed. He's bleeding. Throw him on the
You
ground.
gotta stay in the mattress. Put him
What
on
do
the
you
ground. I'm
mean?
gonna put you on the ground. I'll use some of the
Oh my god.
some
At
old
least it's
blankets.
mithril.
Kink. All right. He should be fine in a couple hours. We'll check on him in a little bit. I'll check on him in
It's
a little bit.
It's like wheezing breath, but it's just like if someone had a upper respiratory infection.
Volred, you hungry?
Sure.
See what we got in the kitchen. I'll see if I can heat something up. I'll just go and start making some food. Reheat some food.
Oh, I love this.
Okay.
That's it for us.
So,
Eric.
yep. And so Calum was going to go see Master Valerion, but we will handle that next week on chapter 56 of the Adventures in Athoria. We'll see what Calum is gonna go up to. See how Kelmac deals with this crushing defeat. And I guess we'll see what happens on some of the other quests you guys decided to take up. Hopefully you guys didn't hopefully your paladin didn't lose his divine powers right before you guys go to cleanse the haunted house. So but yes.
What do you mean you can't make your weapon magic? I can't make it magic.
What happened to you? You're
Yeah,
shit.
seven performance issues.
We need to get you back.
Bring it back
But
now.
we will see you guys next Tuesday on the Adventures of Athoria. It heads out same time, 7 p.m. Central. I think it's next week that we'll be having Adjacent with Jace Thursday.
First and last Thursday of every month, which if we take a look at a calendar, which everyone should have, not this week, but next week on the 29th. So no 22
Yep.
Adjacent with Jace, but on the 29th. I have to do something
Yep.
for that day, though.
Yeah,
and the
maybe.
6th.
The 29th and the 6th, everyone.
It's going to be a little back to
Right.
back.
So go ahead and get your questions together if you have some, and we'll see.
All right, bye, everyone.
Y'all have a good night.
That's
Bye.
got some stats now for when some party member fell unconscious. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Walking hand in hand on the ocean floor, down deep we wonder. Louder we sing, no there is no cure in this together.